fuzz, hit the gas. Rally Radio, where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Yeah.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Dropping the clutch and then I hit the gas. Wheels screeching, tires burning, I'm flying past. Gotta get home quick, don't wanna miss the class. They schooling you on whips and how to make them fast. Talking about everything from cars to planes. What's hot, what's next, and how to flip the game. They talk in my language, we speak the same. That whip talk complex, but yet they keep it plain. From the news, the interviews, they keep it cool. They give reviews, everything from parts to tools. Can't lose, come to whips, they not no fools. Don't miss the show, the start time is noon. The bearded one, S.I Shawn, they crazy though. You can't miss it, tune in to Rally Radio.
Where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Rally Radio and a place to be.
Oh, man. Trust me, we having super technical. It's crazy out here, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. All I hear is
Fact
stuff
though.
sliding around on the table over there. What's going on?
I don't know, kid.
It's Rally Radio. You know how we get down, man. It's the bearded one here.
S.I Shawn, baby, let's go.
We are in the building, man. It's been one heck of a run.
Factory.
You know what today is, right?
What's that?
Today is New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah. Good old New Year's Eve.
Oh, we getting a call already.
What's
All right.
that?
Let's see. Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
We got in the box.
Yo, you got sales in the box.
Yo, what's poppin', Sales? What it
what's-
is?
What's going on,
Listen,
man?
good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes,
Y'all got to stay off that Grand Central today.
Damn.
Why? What happened? It was bad?
Yo, there was a car up in the trees.
Damn.
Tremendous.
We went to Roosevelt. Me and my wife went to Roosevelt Field. There was a car up in the trees.
Wow.
I
The
mean,
roof was torn off. And then somebody must have been watching him, and they lost control and crashed into the wall. It was crazy.
And here they go compounding the accident. Like,
damn, that's
Yo,
rocky right
It was
there,
a
son.
car up. I told my wife, I was like, is that a car? She was like, yeah, the roof was torn off. The car was up in the tree.
how did he do that?
Yo, I have no idea.
So what a way to end the year. I hear that, son.
I just don't
Fact.
understand. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, kid. We've seen a lot of people bricking out here in the highway recently, man, and it's getting
Damn.
crazy out here. That's why we even put in the thing today, man.
Factory.
Freaking,
Damn.
yo, we ain't there yet. We ain't crossed the plateau yet.
Yo.
We got another 12 hours. Tell cats to go sit down in a room somewhere.
Yo, as a
I
fact,
I was gonna slow down and take pictures. I was like, no.
nah, sis, don't be one of those people, man.
So
No,
Sales.
Going to Roosevelt Field, we saw the car was westbound up in the tree. The roof was torn off.
Wow.
Coming back. Now we went shopping, walked around Roosevelt Field, and coming back,
Right.
that car was on a tow truck, but somebody must have been looking at him and slammed into the wall westbound.
Damn.
Now, how they gonna go and do something like that? That's what I mean, man.
It was bananas, and anybody listening, and they was on that thing today, they gonna tell you it was bananas.
Bananas. Who
Damn,
wants to
son.
get caught out there like that?
But that's the problem, man. When you sitting there watching too long, I feel like that's the problem right there. Like
That's the problem.
we
That's the problem.
ready to
My
watch
bad.
before anything, and then we sit there and still plank.
I ain't
That's
mean
the
to
problem.
scare the hell out of everybody, but yeah, that I gotta say that's actually crazy, man. You know, there was an accident when I was on my way here on the Southern State, so stay off the Southern State.
Man.
Yo, I don't know what happened
Wait.
between.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I'm Grand Central, Southern State.
Okay, so yeah, I saw
Southern
that.
State, exit 15.
Exit 15, right?
Damn.
Yo,
there you go.
It was a
Yep.
gray Honda,
Yep.
a red
That
Honda.
Honda was in the tree on the other side.
I could believe that because yo, the way that front
What
end
kind of
of
Honda
that,
was it?
oh man, come on, brick. 99. Now it was a 2003 Honda Accord 4-door.
K20.
And then somebody
Almost
had
bounced?
a red Honda. They crashed into the wall. And
Matter of fact, it wasn't a Honda, it was a RSX.
Oh what?
Because it's funny you said the motor because I
telling
said
you,
it to
bananas.
Braylon. I said it to my son. I said, you think they want to get rid of that motor?
Probably do. Probably too much talk, son.
That's what I'm saying. It was the Southern State. It was bananas. Exit 15. Son. My wife said, you didn't see the left lane closed?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Troopers is out there.
Troopers out there, tow trucks out there, lights
he probably was trying to get busy out there and realize that.
It was a coupe. It was a red Civic coupe, not a SI.
Okay.
No,
out there.
There was the gray. I forgot if it was a gray Honda or what. He was in the tree when we was going.
In the tree,
coming back.
That was the RSX.
Wait, hold on, Stills. Hold on. You mean like if you could have seen the whole thing that person went airborne and landed in the trees? That's what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah. They had to yank him out.
I kid you not. He went airborne. I don't know how he got up in the tree, but he was in the tree.
So it got to be like a little ramp over there, like when you hit like the dirt paths.
Dukes of Hazzard.
So it got to be something over there.
And coming back, there was the red. I don't know if it was a Honda because I just like speed by, but he crashed into the wall. Yeah. I guess looking or some shit like that.
Yeah, the red one. He was all mashed up.
Yo, his whole hood was up.
Yeah. Yeah, then it was a gray Nissan Xterra, not an Xterra, a Murano. They smacked into the back of the red car.
Morning.
It was ridiculous. We saw you know what? I saw the troopers out there. Me and my son trying to get on the highway. They had us crawling, and then we get past it. I was like, "Ooh, we ain't make it yet. We ain't make it yet."
The brake lights, and my wife was like, "You didn't see exit 15 accident, left lane."
Safe.
I'm in the left lane. And then all of a sudden I saw the flares. So I started moving over. And then I was like, where was that car in the tree? And then we see the car on a tow truck. And then we see the red car plowed into the wall. I was like, wait, whoa, time out.
Shout to SP. He said the Honda boys out here looking bad. Never.
See?
Skeletal.
See?
Never.
See? Don't get me started early in the morning.
I'm saying, the talk is real, though.
Yo,
it happens.
And not for nothing, it's even worse when you don't have any power or tires and you're in the rain. You gotta slow it down, kid. I was in third gear, fourth gear, going down into the on the slow note. I was like 2,000 RPM. Brr. Like, you don't need that.
I was driving my wife's Scion and whatnot, and when I was getting near the what's that? The grading for the drainage and shit. Let me move over.
We don't need no problems.
Damn, son.
Yep. Well, it was bananas this morning.
So, Sales, I got to ask you a question now that you the first one to check in. Shout to
Let's
you.
Go.
You know
Appreciate
what I mean?
that.
Shout to Sales. Always checking in.
Factory.
Yo, I got to ask you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that 2022 is coming to an end, right?
Right.
What to you was the craziest thing you saw in the automotive this year? What would be the craziest thing? You was like, yo, I can't believe they doing that.
I've seen some crazy stuff, and I've seen some Ferraris. I've seen some cars flipped over.
Oh boy!
Well, I'm one of them accident people. I see it.
Damn. I hear that.
I'm an accident person, so I see it. But the craziest thing that I've seen is like on the Belt Parkway, people like it's packed.
Yeah.
They flying like we still in a pandemic.
Yeah.
And they dodging in and out, and you clip somebody, and you just lose it.
And you lose it. And not for nothing. That was another thing we was gonna talk about too.
Yeah.
But other than that, how was your 2022? And what are some of the things you want to do in 2023?
2022. Well, I got the 450 GLI, the GLE, the GLE. I had that imported, but I'm ready to do my Infinity up.
Oh boy!
Yeah. I've seen some cats out here with some nasty Infinities lately.
Yes,
and I'm talking about the OG 35s.
Yes, that's the one that everybody want, though. Remember that,
huh?
That yours is the one that everybody want. You got the twin intakes.
You
got twin intakes on that one. That's one of the first.
And my GLE That got twin turbo too. So let's not play on what's that? The JFK Expressway early in the morning, because I can easily dial in AMG. It'll lower itself.
Hey, yo,
and when we hit the gas, we hear a lot of popping.
Hit the
drop the clutch and hit the gas
early. When we drop the clutch
go.
and hit the gas. Shout to SP. SP said in 2022, not that it's crazy, but watching all the Tesla owners crying because Rally Radio told them everything that was going to happen to their car before it happened.
And me and my wife, we were driving home, and I was looking at, that's a Tesla, that's a Tesla, that's a Tesla.
They showing up now.
That shit might catch on fire tonight. They charge that shit. Yeah. So
let me tell you, man, it's a lot going on with them again. But you know what? I said for the last episode.
And wait. Where's all my people with my little cars?
With the RCs.
Exactly. They're gonna start chiming in. Because we all got them gas and electric cars. My brother came to my house the other day. He was like, yo, how come you got an army box over here? I was like, I got some explosive batteries in that shit.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Which one makes more power? Electric RC or gas power?
The electric makes more power, but the gas cools off better. The gas cools off better. But I got that army box with the ammunition. I got my batteries in there.
Yeah, keep them in there. I hear that.
I keep
isolate the explosion, right? It just blew up in that metal box over there. We'll be fine.
And I'm telling you, you talking about one of them little cars. You put 2 batteries in there. We're talking about 75 miles an hour. I think I sent you my video.
Yes. Doing a wild burn.
75 miles an hour. And that's without Willy bars.
In the grass. I was like, wow.
Exactly. So
straight
it's a lot of stuff going on here. And, I try to incorporate everybody. I even sent you Valerie. She's into like old school cars and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, like the thing about autos, man, is that it could stretch to the furthest extension. To me, your car is an extension of you. Whatever you do or whatever you choose to do with your car, it's really up to you. Like we have our preferences, me and S.I Shawn, and we'll battle about them from time to time. Like me personally, like S.I be like, I could do without a 4-door if it ain't manual, whatever, right? Yeah. But then I can't front. I look at a S550 and I'm like, oh. The big body Benz is nobody. How they say? Big body Benz is nobody. I can look at that and get excited. What's going on? Oh, that's Draco.
And I tell you, if they didn't break into my garage and steal my Suzuki GSXR 1000 built from Orient Express in Long Island, me and Shawn would be going at it.
Oh, let me tell you, kid. Shout to everybody listening, paying attention. Shout to everybody who's rocking with us. You already know what it is. The bearded one here.
S.I Shawn, baby.
Exactly.
This is Rally Radio. We talking to sales right now. There's a couple things we're going to talk about off camera. Don't forget, we setting up the Gran Turismo tournament.
Yes.
We setting up a Gran Turismo tournament.
I went out and bought it.
Yes.
I called you. I set it up.
Yes. He sent me the pictures.
Build a car. We still got to go to Jersey.
Yes, we go. So Supercharged is in 2 weeks.
Yep.
We're going to Supercharged in 2 weeks. Bring your money.
That's it. Bring your money, helmet,
GoPros. If you don't come with less than $200.
That's a fact.
We're going to be there all day.
Let me tell you, $200 will get you like 7-8 races.
Damn.
It's ridiculous. And also, don't forget, y'all. We got a lot of things coming up next year for 2023. For those that are rocking with us, paying attention. For those that are tuned in on YouTube, just drop a like if you can. Drop a little like.
Listen, I've been my work train guys, and all of them is like Dodge Chargers and all type of popping noise and stuff like that. Okay, we gonna see what you're all about.
Tell them we gon' see. We gon' see. Everybody, let me tell you, man. He said, he said you need the lowdown on a good paint spot. Yo, we got you, Draco. I think we got a good wrap spot, a good spot that does some good body work and wraps. But that's what I'm saying, sales. It's really good. Next year is gonna be crazy. We're gonna step into different, like right now, everybody knows you see the flyer,
Yeah.
you see the cars, you see the boats, you see the planes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What people don't know is that we are into anything that moves. We're not just talking about. We've been talking about autos, but wait till we start getting into the planes, the boats,
but
the
I gotta
RCs.
remember one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was working with you one night,
and
you was talking about Formula One in Miami.
Yes.
And we ain't get there yet.
So okay, all right. So let's dispel that myth too, because it's crazy. What's the link? It's the link on YouTube is Gutterball Rally. Sorry, I was responding to a listener. So the thing with Miami, right?
Right.
We was going,
mm-hmm.
and the next thing you know, the ticket prices.
Yeah,
Sales, you ready for the ticket prices? I'm gonna tell you how much. Yo, to sit on the corner,
yo.
And what I mean corner, I mean like, you know, where a nice bend turn is. So not even on the straight, because, you know, everybody want to sit on the straight.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're getting all the sound. Yo, to sit on the corner for qualifying, not even the race, to watch them qualify, $4,500.
Go see.
Yo, 45. So I said, well, what
I got my hands is in my socks right now.
Yo.
I'm telling you.
Yo.
But we've been talking about all this stuff and whatnot, and everybody's like, you know, because I talk to other people, y'all talk to people and whatnot, but I know a lot of car people, and a lot of car people are like, we need to all start getting together and whatnot. So
we got, trust me, 2023, we got a whole itinerary for the whole year, minus car shows that we just gonna be going to for GP.
Yeah.
For as far as we have things going on for us, it's gonna be crazy. As far as events is concerned, we got a lot of, like, this supercharged thing is only the beginning. We got a lot of different things because we want people to bring out their families and have fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All of that too.
Like I showed you, Franklin, he does the drone and stuff like that. We all got these little race cars and whatnot. Let's go on the beach. Let's do something on the boardwalk. Let's do something in the sand.
And put some money to it. I love it. Yo, don't give away the secrets. We're going to be outside. Yo, sales for 2022 and the 2023, Happy New Year to you.
Factory.
Appreciate you for tuning in. And sales
100%.
is always, trust me, sales calls me like, yo,
I'm
getting my licenses, get ready.
Oh,
exactly.
He's that serious.
Like I told you, I was on the Southern State today. Nobody really knew about that. You didn't say nothing about that, but I saw it.
Nah, I saw it. I just was like, you know what? We have a challenge when it comes to Gutterball Rally, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody listening, paying attention. And our challenge is called the Sucks to Be You challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's times when we see things on the road, and when we on the rally, you take a picture, you post it. It is what it is. Sucks to be you. I'm sorry. I know everybody's like, that's foul.
Listen, I got staggered rims on my Infinity, so whenever you're ready.
So keep that in mind, man. Whenever we see it, we post it. Sucks to be you, kid. I'm sorry. Because
y'all
one
have a
day
good
it could be you.
And I'm listening to the show, and everybody enjoy. Have a happy new year, and be safe.
Yes, let's make it to the next year. 12 more hours. Let's go.
Can we do it?
Later.
All right, peace.
One.
That's my guy.
That's a fact.
That's my guy. Shout to my man Sales. Shout to everybody listening, paying attention.
100%.
What's the link on YouTube? We're going to type it into the machine. But in the meantime, how was your 2022?
Yeah, my 2022 was pretty interesting. You feel me? I woke up every day. You know what I'm saying? And I could get with that. You know, just gotta keep appreciating it. You feel me? Well, like, it was really good, man. It's hard to complain about it. Tough to complain about it. But I can tell you this though. Seeing all you know, them EVs and they doing the wrong things out there, that kind of blew it a little bit though. But other than that, though, it was pretty spectacular, son.
Dag nabbit. Wherever you watching, just if you can, drop a like. If wherever you at, if you watching, whatever you watching it on Facebook, if you watching on YouTube, even if you tuned into the station.
Yep.
You can't drop a like on the station, but just drop a like if you can. That really helps us out with the algorithm. You know, we're trying to go to the next level next year. That's really gonna help us out. In the meantime, I will say this: my 2022 was great because I'm still here.
Factories, huh? 100%.
I would like to say that, you know, we just lost a group of people real quick.
Yeah, right.
Barbara Walters passed away.
Yeah,
the Pope. he was not the regular Pope.
Yeah.
He was a Pope. He passed away this morning.
Damn.
You had a couple other people, just Pele,
Mm-hmm.
like out of nowhere, like 5 days before we get to the end of it. So I'm just happy to be there, man.
100%, B. That's another
thing. Switch from Ellen DeGeneres. Like he passed away. Like it's crazy. So just to see you going into another year, you got to be happy about it. So I want to say shout to everybody we got to make it. Listen, we got 12 more hours, baby. Go sit in the padded room. Don't do nothing. But with that being said, man, we are here. We in the building, man. Shout to everybody who listens, who pays attention.
100%, man. I definitely get next to those people who've been rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, B.
And it's been a couple of them, man. And like I said, we got those that we thankful for. We got our resident Ford guy, Miller. Yeah. We got the resident Toyota guy, Marlon. We got Sales.
Yeah.
We got Phil.
Let's go.
We got my man Jay over there. Hopefully he's listening over there in Cali. He said he was in South Central last night. I was like, yo, you already venturing into the wrong places in Cali. What are you doing?
Damn,
shout to everybody. Shout to my SP
Factory.
SP. Shout to everybody out here, man. Shout to BP.
Let's go.
Our resident employee, our
engineer.
Intern, our
Let's
engineer.
Go.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And with that being said, if you ain't got no more shout outs, I ain't got no more shout outs.
I'm good right now.
Let's set it off, man. Here
we
go. Now.
Yeah.
If you tuned in last week, it definitely had some recaps for you out there. It says, shout to those new chairs. We got some recap. What you got for them, kid?
Man, listen, y'all. If y'all tuned in last week, or if y'all didn't, man, try not to make that a habit. There was some good news. Check this out, though. This is what we got for the recap, though. Yo, it looks like Bring a Trailer ends the year with a record of 1.3 billion sales on Bring a Trailer.
Early.
That's crazy, son. Like, I remember when I first started looking at Bring a Trailer, right? It wasn't that crazy. Like, it was like, they always had crazy whips up there. I will always say they always have fire whips, right? But people wasn't talking about it so much. You know what I'm saying?
But now it's starting to be the only place you could get them.
Yeah, meaning that's like the only place where you could really get some gems at.
Right.
Some long forgotten whips at, though. And that's what I find pretty interesting about it. Like,
that's a fact.
Because it'd be a lot of machines up there, son.
Yes.
Not even just, you know what I'm saying? It's practically like everything motorsports. I haven't seen a plane up there yet. But I see the bikes up there.
I seen a couple motorcycles. I think I did see a jet.
Oh.
And shout to those who own jets. Because I want an F-35.
That's a fact. So give me a little Tomcat or something.
Early.
Man. You know what I'm saying? See what the word is, one of those.
But you know what? It just goes to show, like I said, that, people are, I see it all over YouTube now. I see it all over social media. Yeah. And I laugh because I said, you know what? They definitely listen to Rally Radio. They just not talking about it. They trying to steal it as their own entertainment. But we talked about our supercars investments.
Yeah, but see, I think it's even deeper than that. So I just think it's like if it's hot or have any type of heritage, any type of like some solid performance or like anything of that nature, isn't an investment, son? I think now it is, B.
Well, I mean,
I think now it is. Son.
You know, it's crazy that the way the guy tried to put it, the video I saw, he was like, "Yo, don't worry about the mileage, just drive it. Don't worry about this." And not for nothing, I don't think anybody in here is like, I'm gonna keep my mileage low so I can sell it. Like, I'm not thinking about selling my Type R.
Nah, you know what it is? Like, I think if you have that thought as soon as you get the V, you don't really intend on enjoying it. I don't think that's like the purpose of it.
Man, listen.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm on the same time. Like, it's no way you trying to tell me I got this 360 Mondino over here and I'm supposed to just keep the miles low. So I'm supposed to not spin this around?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like they try to like really like play it out there like, oh, you should. Man, listen, man.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me I can't downshift and go into a turn because I don't want to scar the man? Please, man. Yeah, after doing, and that's another thing, man. After doing the rally in 2022, that was off the hook.
I feel like, you know what? Nothing's wrong with collecting them. There's nothing wrong with flipping them, right? But there is a time when you should enjoy them, son. I think it's a time, huh?
Facts.
I feel like people forgot the true nature of enjoying an actual Good
auto.
call. Yeah, actually good autos, huh?
Right.
Or anything automotive related, like motorsports in general. I think people just forgot to enjoy it, huh?
I tell you what, and I
100%.
think that's when people get rid of things when they feel like they've done it to the max. And it's like they're like, you know what? They got a faster one, a better one.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Yeah, but I think everything serves its purpose, though. Like, of course, you're gonna have a faster and better one somewhere, though. But I guarantee you, this one is not giving you that same type of enjoyment, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah,
it just remains to be seen
Factory.
How it goes. But I will say though, I love the fact that Bring a Trailer is really taking off. I seen a Type R up there, and my finger was like, buy it, bid. I was like, no. Because I'm telling you, I really still want a Type R. And not a
to my DC too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want an Integra Type R. Yeah. JD in front, please. JD in front.
You want to take the American? You want to take the American front?
I would take the American front and trash it and get the JD in front. But
he's out of head. So
what else you got for us, kid?
Got another good one from last week. Tesla driver blames San Francisco bridge for his Tesla going to sleep.
It's the Understeer.
I'm sorry.
So he glitched and caused an 8-car pileup.
And caused an 8-car pileup on the bridge, and the Tesla was under it. He tried the Christmas Story. He was like, they'll shoot your eye out, kid. He was like, I gotta lie. Look. The icicle hit me in my eye, and it hit me in my eye. You lying, fam. Stop it.
Yo, that was crazy right there. That's a fact, though. Like, he's trying to blame everything but himself, kid. And him, when I mean him going out to buy this thing. And I gotta ask, if you guys out there early in the shows,
Brick.
I'm telling you, man, any of y'all out there with an EV of some sort, especially a Tesla, please call up. I need y'all to defend this thing.
Yes.
Please. 516-206-0711. Please let us know.
Nobody called yet, and I have a reason. I believe that people that own Teslas don't want to listen to Rally Radio because they don't want to hear the truth.
I think so too, though. But you know what, though? It's not like we don't come on here every week setting out to bash them. That's not what it's about.
No,
really
I just want to know why you bought it.
Yeah, I just want to know, what did you pass, or who did you talk to first? I gotta know the people you talked to.
They was like this. Oh, I spoke to a Tesla owner, and he said it was good.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
I'm telling you. So I think that's the most interesting thing, is when you figure out who you're around, who steered you in that direction.
Let's go.
So I think that one was pretty interesting.
I think that's interesting too. What else you got for
another good one, man? Right here, Porsche's over here trying to get this synthetic fuel popping, son.
And it's working.
Yeah.
Last week, they poured it in a Porsche 911.
Finally, right? Yeah.
Yes. If they get synthetic fuel popping, they're gonna put a hole in the tire of these EVs because it burns clean. There's no residual from this whatsoever. Now you get to go to the gas station and get synthetic fuel. Yeah. And I still get the rev and get the pops and clicks. I'm with it.
I still get the grab gears?
I still get the grab gears.
Damn.
I get the roll gears. I don't got to sit there and listen to silence as I drive. Like,
yeah, you know what I seen last night? I was going to send it to you. Yo, so you had this Mustang on a quarter mile.
Yes.
Set it in 8 seconds. I'm like, let me check this out.
It had an electric motor in it. The nerve.
Yo, I tried to play back the video and get into it. I'm like, he ran 8. All right, let's go, SI, come on. I'm like, all right, let's listen though. I was like, is this a joke?
There's no noise there whatsoever. No. Yeah, I can't stand it.
I completely forgot about the person running 8 seconds, bro. It was just so not like, I don't know, kid. It was horrible. But yeah, Porsche do this and they get it really working well. I think you can say goodbye to those EVs, kid.
That's a fact.
Or at least slow them down, or at least finally put them in their own lane.
Yeah, let them do what they do. Go ahead. You want to be a little EV?
Yeah.
But here's the deal.
Yeah.
If this is cleaner, if this runs as clean as an electric vehicle, and you got a choice, what do you take?
That doesn't even make sense.
Go ahead.
I'm still going to. I'm. You know what I'm. You know where I'm at with that, man. That's it. I'm about to put some on my tea every morning.
He gonna have not the bubble guts, the oil squirts. What else you got for him, kid?
Oh man, so how about this though? How about this recall on a McLaren Autor? How about that recall, son? About to catch a fire because whoever designed it, being so ill that they are, they kind of got the exhaust pipes by the fuel lines.
Yes.
So that's kind of
It's hilarious.
A problem. Remember the one at the gas station? Someone was pumping fuel and some splashed up on
and his car blew up. Burnt off. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, man. We're not here just dogging EVs. We got to go after McLaren for this one too.
Yeah, because that's a plank, son. Like, why? Like, I think what happens, they get so caught up in the excitement, and when it's time, they like this. Damn, son.
No, I think
how we gonna reroute this?
I think what happens is they look at routing things a certain way, and it's a trial and error, which is why you should never buy the very first of any car.
I mean, trial and error with a McLaren, though.
Son, trial and error.
Sounds like Ford of made.
Yo, I know, but at the same time, trial and error. They was like, yo, we're gonna try it on this one and leave these other two by themselves.
But I think it's like, I know people always say, yo, try not to buy the first one of any vehicle, right? But it's like, I think it's just a lack of paying attention for the first couple thousand.
Nah, not really. Well, not really. I say this at the end of the day, a lot of times these car companies, some of them, they put a lot of different things in front of your safety.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to pricing.
Yeah.
But as long as you can fix it,
yeah.
It's when it's something that's a problem where I gotta park my car 50 feet from the house.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
But okay, in this case, it's a high pressure fuel line that could loosen itself.
So it's a high pressure fuel line that could loosen itself. Hopefully, if I have a McLaren, I got that Grand Cherokee Jeep to drive around while you fix it.
Oh, this guy said a Grand Cherokee Jeep.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. With that being said, we about to jump right in.
Let's go.
That's all the recap.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Let's go.
All right, with that being said, here we go, y'all.
Auto news for all the listeners, only on Rally Radio.
All right, here we go now on Rally Radio. We got a lot of things to talk about today. And one in particular, if you don't follow us on TikTok,
yep.
If you can, give us a follow on TikTok at GB Rally.
Mm-hmm.
I put up a TikTok and I also put it on Instagram. And I talked about this a little bit. And let me tell you the response that I got.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You'd have thought people were sitting outside my house waiting to hunt me down.
You stupid, man.
They was not feeling it. So it looks like there was a Tesla driver who was stranded on Christmas Eve after his Model S refused to charge.
Model S said, nah, I'm good, fam.
So you know what's hilarious about this? Now, this guy, his name is what's his name? Devontae
Fulio?
No, Dominic Nati. First off, he gets the understand.
Dominic No.
Dominic No. He's a 44-year-old presenter or radio host in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Okay.
He posted a TikTok showing how his Model S wouldn't charge, even though it was connected to a supercharger. Natty said that the temperature was 19 degrees when he attempted to recharge his Tesla, which had 40% of the battery remaining.
Mm-hmm.
According to him, there was no difference in the battery level after 2 hours of charging. He said that he took it home. He tried to charge it at home, and that didn't work. So now he brings it back to the supercharger with 19 miles left on the charge.
Yeah.
And you know what happens? He puts it on the supercharger and leaves it there. He said he contacted Tesla support for assistance. No answer. So after 15 hours connected to the supercharger, he was forced to cancel his Christmas plans because there were no Ubers or Lyfts in the area. Wow.
So he left it there for 15 hours?
Yo, somebody paid a bill. I mean, he left it there for 15 hours and it did not charge. Huh? Now, everybody knows while we was going through this, we had a big freeze.
Yeah.
All over the United States.
Yeah.
Big freeze. And this is what you got. So I posted this and I talked about it, and you should have seen the responses. People was coming after me, man.
Yeah, I believe you, huh?
I said like this. I said, so what? Put it down in the comments what y'all think. People was like, it's probably just his car. Why you only talking about his car? Let's do numbers. I watch your videos and I watch how you talk about electric cars, and you know what? They're better. They're just better.
He seems appalled right now.
Yo, they was so mad. I was like, but it's right here. I said, I'm not making it up. It's in the news. Why is his the only one I heard of? Because he's the only one that they're gonna talk about. He's a radio presenter.
Yeah, fact.
He's the only one that put it on TikTok. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, then that means that it doesn't happen. And I said, fam, so you know what I do at that point, right?
What's that?
I go right back to the other. Listen, what happens is the batteries have to be a certain temperature before they charge. I didn't know that.
Damn.
You start go back and looking and doing your homework.
Yeah.
So apparently the batteries in a EV have to be at optimal temperature before they charge, which is why this guy had it hooked to the supercharger and it wouldn't charge because the supercharger was supposed to be heating up the battery.
And it couldn't heat up the battery.
And because it got cold. Remember, it got colder, then colder, then colder. Remember, it went all the way down to -8.
Well, I mean, I looked outside and I just turned on the gas powers with no problem.
I went outside.
Cranked up. I don't know.
Listen, my battery got the cold crank. I went outside to start it up. That jump was like, you. I was like, look at that. The cold crank. The cold crank was everything, son.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. But that's interesting, though. Like, I mean, it makes sense, though, because if a battery's stone cold, son, how's it gonna take any type of charge?
Exactly.
How's it gonna take any kind of charge like that?
So then you know what a guy comes back and says to me? He says, well, I had antifreeze in my radiator and it froze over. I was like this. Come on, fam.
It's the understeer.
Who are you fooling? Like, if you're not talking to a car guy that can get over.
Yeah.
I said, so you mean to tell me you had I said, think about this. You had antifreeze.
Yeah.
It's called anti-coolant/antifreeze.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me that it froze over in your radiator? I said, then, sir, you have more water. I said, I can guarantee. I said, I can guarantee that on top of putting this 50-50 diluted that you're not supposed to add water to, he added water to it.
Oh, he got the AutoZone special. Yo, how did he do that? So he probably tried to really get you with that one. Like, yo, hold on, man.
Whoa, shout, yo. See, I love when I get information like this.
Let's go.
Shout to the listener, Josh, though. He said, EVs run 24/7. People don't realize that. My dealership was paying $20 every 3 days to keep a Tesla charged till it was sold.
Man,
wow. Think about that. So you know how you could leave, I could leave my Type R for a week?
Yeah.
And then go start it up with no problem. It's ready to go, right? Yeah. Don't do that with your Tesla.
Nah, son, you can't do that with the EV because it makes sense, though.
Yo,
it makes sense, huh?
You're going to plug that thing up or you're going to go to start it and you're going to see the C:\\. Remember that when you...
Yo, son, this guy is out of hand, son.
So I just want people to understand, it's not really that we dogging them.
No, we not, son.
The thing is, right, is are we ready for this? And this was just another test of that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing that I want people to understand.
Mm-hmm.
We've already seen disasters where these cars wouldn't stand up.
Yeah.
You had the California situation where it was so hot.
Yeah.
That they was telling you that you could not charge your car during peak time.
Nah, son.
Nope. That's one.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Now we had a big freeze go across the whole country.
Yep.
And they're also telling you, you know what? You cannot charge this thing because it's too cold.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say we're going to get a big freeze and we're going to get a huge drought every year. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it does get cold and it does get hot. And do you really want to take the chance?
Again, no, man. I think the biggest problem is just the way they pushing it on people and people feeling like they have no chance, no choice but to fold.
And that's what it is, the forcing. It's my man Jay. Jay tuned in.
Shout to Jay. Let's go, Jay.
Yo, Jay, we heard you was in South Central, man. Be careful out there, man.
Yo, that's real though. Like, I think that's the problem, man. Are we really truly ready for it?
I don't think
it's okay not to be, but people making like you said, they over here fighting with you. Because they feel like they are. They feel like, yeah, man, the world can do it. Can boom, boom, boom. No, it can't, son.
And my thing is, it's not that we can't. We need to study. Like, make it right so people can't deny you.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't give me trash. You making people spend $40,000-$50,000 on these cars. And that's not even the jip of it. The jip is that they not even cheap. It's not like they cheaper than a gas car.
Yeah, right. That's the interesting part.
So what are we really talking about? You talking about really, really, really wilding? Like, okay, I'm gonna give you $50,000 for something I don't know work.
I mean,
it's the understeer.
What up?
I'm sorry. They out here bricking and laying up.
But you know, people be just people rush into stuff like that though. Oh man, it's new, it's unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Is it hot? With a question mark.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I look at them and I be like this.
I find it interesting, like the people the people out there who just converted so fast.
Well, like Motor Trend.
Yeah.
Listen, and we calling them out. I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
I'm starting to see a lot of these guys really fold under pressure.
Yeah.
And I understand that they got businesses, but don't forget, we got to stop the music for this one. The
Factory,
bearded one
Joe.
has got to call them out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You think I don't see y'all? I see you. Motor Trend, I see you. Car and Driver, you holding on.
Yeah, they holding on, son.
You holding
doing
on.
their best.
They doing their best. I know they on you.
Yeah.
Motor Authority, I love y'all. Holding on.
Yep.
But Motor Trend?
Nah, they folded right up, son.
Motor Trend was like, we're going to tell you why EVs are better. What? What? Whose side are you on?
And that's the thing. It's like, all right, man. Let's be real. I feel like they was forced to put it like that. I feel like it wasn't really like genuine on their side of it, son. Because we know how they feel about them.
Kid, when I see Motor Trend, a company like Motor Trend,
yeah.
Like, you know how long that magazine been around? That's been an automotive magazine for a long time. They have their own channel.
But wait, though. It's called Motor Trend, though.
Oh, boy. Not Engine Trend.
That's what I'm saying. It's called Motor Trend. So that they probably leaning towards what they supposed to been do.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, man. They definitely converted. They feeling them EVs, man. That's the only way I could put it, B.
Shout out to my guy, Josh D. He said, if EVs are so good, why do people trade them in for gas vehicles again? Because they came to their senses.
Because they realizing, like, yo.
Man, I bricked.
Like you said, if you leave this thing for a week, who says it's going to start?
Can't say that.
Leave it for a day, who says it's going to start?
Well, how about if we left it for about 40, 50, let's say about 40 years.
Oh, man.
Oh, let's go, excuse me, let's go about 25.
Let's go.
Shout to Jessica Grandy. She said, do you think they push it because we're moving into the future? Oh, we got a caller. Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Big J in the building.
Yo, Jay. Yo, Jay, we was worried about you, man. I seen that post you put up. You was like, yo, 2 a.m. I was in South Central. I'm like, oh.
Worried about
you. Get off Malcolm X Boulevard.
That's a fact.
Listen, man, I was on all of my adventures, doing Uber life. Hustle never stops.
Did you strike the other day?
No, honestly, I didn't even know we even had a strike. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was only in New York, but it looked like it was getting ugly out there. Shout out to Jessica Grandy.
It's only so for those who don't know, it's only a New York thing. Apparently, like, drivers were supposed to be getting paid more out there. A judge struck it down for whatever the reason might be.
Wow.
And the drivers were like, okay, bet. We're just going to go ahead and we're just going to strike.
They didn't want to give them no bread. So
he said, no, I don't get no bread for this. It's messed up. So basically all that happened after I left and whatnot. And speaking of which, what happened? Y'all were underwater from what I've heard.
Oh, man, son, you don't want to know. Underwater or under snow?
Yeah, take your pick, man. Like, what happened? I leave for like a whole, 2-3 weeks, and all of a sudden the apocalypse happens?
So when you left, right? Next thing you know, we had a wild rainstorm and then a wild freeze after that.
Factory.
And it went from 60 to 10 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm hearing people telling me it's like, oh, you get 20 feet of snow and you got like half of Long Island just you got to swim to work.
Oh yeah. Yo, Cats was really out there backstroking. I can't front.
And Fall Rock was bad though.
Fall Rock was bad,
son. It's underwater out there, B.
But the names of these neighborhoods tell you everything you need to know. Far Rockaway. Yeah, it sounds bad.
It was a terrible day. If your car was lowered, you were boosted, and you just had that new cold air intake.
Oh, boy. Damn. Yo, you know how many cars we saw stuck on the highway? There was a dude with an Acura TL manual. Yeah. He called himself powering through. You just heard the motor just waterlog. It's
nitro.
He had to get out.
Damn.
He had to get out through the window like this. I said, oh man, it's a wrap.
That's the problem, man. When you can't throw your joint in boat mode, son, you got a problem after that, kid.
Nah, cats don't understand. You don't gas it through that.
Son, listen.
You gotta take your time, and then when you get to the end, throttle it.
Yeah.
Because if that water get into your intake, it's over.
But that's what I'm saying. People don't understand. Now, all that could be avoided if you just have boat mode.
Somebody shut his mic off, bro. So Jay, I gotta ask you, bro, since you're on the phone, right? How was your 2022?
It's interesting. You know, we had some ups and downs. A little lefts and a little rights, but I gotta admit though, this 2022 has been very interesting.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah. That's good. Shout to Phil, by the way, too. Shout to Phil for tuning in. You know how he do.
Phil.
He said 36% of EV owners have multiple vehicles. See, that's what they shoot for.
I can give you my report of being out here.
Let's go.
In California.
What you got?
Mm-hmm. Oh man. So as far as EV goes, believe it or not, yes, there's almost everyone out here, including my in-laws. They do have an EV, but they have like 2 other like ICE-powered vehicles.
Wow.
Because listen. It's funny because a lot of people out here are always like, oh, yeah, Tesla's all over. Not as much as you think, honestly. In fact, where I'm at, actually, it's a big truck county. It's a very big truck culture out here.
Really?
Yes. I mean, you're talking about everything from lifted Tacomas, lifted Armadas.
No Carolina squat, right?
No. It's funny. I've actually seen a few dudes with the Carolina squats out here.
Wow. For those that don't know what the Carolina squat is when you have a big truck and you lower the rear of it so the front is pointed up. Now, the reason they don't want you doing that is because you can't see when you're driving, but that's a whole nother brick. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, story. All right. Let me see. As far as it goes, oh, wow. South Central is where takeover culture definitely is. Oh, boy. Wow. Oh, boy.
Grand Theft Auto.
That's wow. Man. It's funny because everywhere I go down there, almost every other intersection, you can see tire marks for days and days on end. And I'm just looking around like, what happened? I mean, every block though? I mean, this is what we doing?
Yo, I remember the mayor of that county, she tried to put beads in the street like they can't drift over them. Yo, dudes went out there that night. They was playing Connect 4. They were like, ding, 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 ding. They was like, thank you for putting these. Now we can see what we doing.
No, listen. At this point in time, they were like, "Oh, great! This is our drift box. No problem. Thank
drift
you
box.
so much."
Oh my!
That's ridiculous, huh?
So, what's the one thing you miss about NY, or what's the one thing that LA is better than NY with right now?
Well, I'll say this right now, and Raleigh Radio doesn't encourage cheating. But if I had to say, right now, it's one of those spots where you can sit at a healthy speed and no one's stopping you.
Oh my God! Really? Whoa! I wasn't expecting that.
Nah, me neither. Damn.
I mean, and I'm saying this as a guy who is like dailying a GS350 F Sport. 100%. You can just sit there and no one is looking at you sideways.
And pin it. Let's go. Excuse me, and they just get out the way. I love it.
Like 100%, and it is a nice feeling. I know if I go back to New York, I'm definitely catching tickets for that, but still.
So what's the one thing that New York is better than LA in?
Well, I will say this. It is one of those places where they just, how do I say it? Let me see. Well, I will say, the fact that things are a lot more closer in New York than in LA. Like, listen, when they tell you you're going to take 45 minutes to take 5 miles,
right?
They really mean it. It is a literal optical illusion. I can't explain it. Make it make sense.
Damn.
Also, right. I miss my 93 gas.
So, with that being said, what's your plans for 2023? What you got for us? What you planning for 2023?
2023, just get on the grind and try to at least try to make my way back to New York to visit y'all, see how everyone's doing,
Don't forget, when you touch down, man, you got to let us know. We're going to be our honorary guest.
Of course.
As soon as you touch down, man. Like, yo, we on? Bring Jay in because we want to hear all about LA culture from somebody from New York.
I will say this LA culture, and at least as far as car culture wise goes, it's very interesting. I even actually got to speak to a few people from CHPD out here, and they kind of put me on game on just like, what you can and can't do, and just the fact that some do it just to push numbers, and others do it just because basically they're the higher powers that be tell them that they got to do it. But like that whole thing of people, listen, there are people out here rocking exhaust all day long. There was a dude out here, I actually took a video of it. Dude out here, doing BMW stuff.
Yes.
With the typical burble tune and, muffler deletes. They're doing out here too.
The burble tune. And he was at the takeover. Ridiculous.
And at the takeover. Yo, listen, like I'm telling you, I see you at almost every other intersection in South Central. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, I'll tell you what. With all of that being said, I guess we won't see you back here for a little while. Though. You're like, you know what? You got a couple things you're gonna do out there.
Yeah, I got a few things I got to do out here before I, make a quick return. But no, I will be back definitely.
All right. Well, for the meantime, he could be Rally Radio's reporter for LA culture out there. Man.
Let's go.
Shout to Jay, man. Shout to Jay.
Let's go, Jay. Let's go, Jay.
Yo, of course, baby. Listen, I even started speaking to a few shops. By the way, I think you guys might be impressed. I found out I am about 30 minutes away from Honda.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
So you could save me on shipping because I need one.
Man, let's go.
I need them to jailbreak my FK8 ECU in order for me to tune it. Oh, boy.
I think they probably could. But is it not a tune for that yet?
Yeah, really? yeah. In order to do anything to the Type R, my Type R, you got to jailbreak the ECU first, and Honda does that. They sell a piece where you could jailbreak.
They jailbroke it already. Did they not? Did it?
Nah, kid. Honda locked that up. But that's another conversation, Jay. Especially, you're gonna have to definitely send me the brochure, kid.
Factory.
Minus shipping.
Listen, I can definitely hook you up with that. I mean, they're practically my neighbors, practically.
I hear you, man. With that being said, Jay, we appreciate you for calling in. I need you to go sit in the padded room for the next 12 hours. Factory. Make sure you make it to 2023.
Yep.
I don't need you in South Central, bro. Not tonight. Anything going out there,
tonight.
They just gonna have to take another cab, bro. Take another Uber, son. I can't help you. All right, Jay.
Listen, I got y'all. But listen, I am still out here listening, watching, and everything. Seeing y'all grow.
Let's go. We're gonna have a lot of content coming up.
Factory.
This for next year, we got a lot of things that we definitely gonna get into. It's definitely gonna be on YouTube, everywhere. But with that being said, you know what it is, Jay.
Let's go.
Happy New Year to you. We appreciate you for tuning in, and even in another time zone.
Factory.
Because this is definitely 4 hours earlier.
We got the 3 hour difference, and I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing what you guys do.
We appreciate you. Yo, Jessica Grandy said, how's the weather out there?
Oh, listen, look, I'm gonna brag, because I mean, listen, I've been out here in just a t-shirt and hoodie for a day. I mean, hey, listen, it is what it is.
So when they say it never rains in Southern California, they wasn't lying.
Oh no, they're lying. It was absolutely raining yesterday. In fact, I went through several rainstorms.
All right, Jay. We definitely gonna keep that in mind. And like I said, anything you get with the LA culture, man, let us know, man. We love to have to be the first on the scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Jay. You know what it is, man. Happy New Year. We see you when you come back.
Factory. Let's go.
All right, kid.
Hey, Happy New Year to Rally Radio. Everyone listening out here, please be safe out here.
Yes, everybody listening, be careful.
Pay attention, y'all.
Yes. All right, Jay.
All right.
All right, kid.
Peace. Later.
All right.
My God, Jay. I'm glad he tuned in because
when
I saw that South Central post, I was like, yo,
He wasn't even in the He wasn't even the ISF. He can't even dig out of there faster.
Nah. He got that LS though. He get up out of there.
Damn.
Oh, he got a GS. I think
it's a GS. He said
he can get out of there.
I think the ISF you have a better shot.
And he might be right.
Slide through a couple corners, get right up out of this.
You know what though? But with the GS, I just won't slide. I go straight. Right through. But with that being said, we got a couple other things, man. Let's looks like you're able to rent a Porsche.
That's interesting.
And we're not talking any Porsche.
Nah, but I did see that through this app that they have.
Yes.
For everybody out there, you can rent an all electric Porsche.
What? Hold up, wait. What was that, dude? That's not what we. All right, let's get into this, nigga.
I'm just saying, so like, you know what I'm saying, all the EV heads out there, you know what I'm saying, get your electric Taycan or something like that.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Porsche,
have a Happy Meal or something.
Porsche is like forget leasing.
Yeah.
They have an app called the Porsche Drive app. And what happens is it lets you rent a 911. Oh, you can rent a Taycan too if you want one. That's 718
Cayman.
Oof.
Yeah, you can rent a couple ones. You know what I'm saying?
So the pricing ranges from $1,700 for the Macon, $3,200 a month for the 911. While the multi-vehicle subscription is a flat fee of $3,600 a month when activated. And meanwhile, I thought we was complaining about Netflix prices. $3,600, but you can rent whatever Porsche you want whenever you want.
Bam, son.
That's a stunt and a half.
Nah, it is though.
Because I want all the rare models. Now go over there. Yeah, let me get that Porsche 918 Spider over there. Can I have that that Porsche Carrera GT right there?
Yeah, can I have that one right there?
Carbon Kevlar clutch. But it just goes to show, man, this is one of the ways that a lot of car companies are going to start making money off of people.
Factor.
Especially if you like to drive high-end vehicles, which we all want to give it a chance to do. Could you imagine if Lamborghini said, listen, let's say you were a big exec.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, man? How much does a Lamborghini cost me? About $320,000. Let's say something like that. Some random number, right?
Yeah.
But they like, for $5,000 a month or $4,000 a month, you could rent Lamborghinis and get whatever Lamborghini you want to drive, from the Aventador on down, Huracan, the Urus, whatever you want, whatever you need, you can go and get it. When you do the math, 4 times 12 is what?
4 times 12 is 48.
48,000 a year.
Yeah.
So by the time that a Lamborghini is about to be sold to go back, how many years you put into it?
Damn.
Let's say you put 5-6 years into a Lamborghini now. How much miles you put on it? Now, what is it worth when you give it back? Versus not even bothering.
Yeah.
You just spend $48,000 a year and you could drive whatever Lamborghini whenever you want. Sounds like I need to be rich. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, son, that's definitely an interesting one. But as I was looking over at the article, they talking about for a month though.
Yeah.
So you only get to keep them for a month and then you switch it.
And then take it back.
Yeah.
That's for those that love to lease.
Yeah, it's a fact.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's probably a better one.
Imagine I have a Porsche 911. Oh, and they're like, yeah, you know, we got the new color. You bring that one back and I get another one. People would be questioning
people
what
go for
you
that.
do.
Son. Yeah, it's a fact. Son.
They'd be like, yo, what does this guy do for a living? So think about that for a minute. A lot of companies may step into this.
Yeah.
The monthly rentals instead of the 3-year leases.
Yeah. It's a fact.
Because it may save you.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Just goes to show they out here thinking about other ways to get your money, kid. But
until you bring it back smacked up.
Oh no, you already know.
Oil's low.
The insurance got to be crazy. No, you ain't. Listen,
rod is knocking.
If you had it for a month and you shot a rod through the block, or you got the engine knock, you got a real issue. That means you was driving it crazy.
Yo, another thing though, right? So this is gonna happen too. So now they're gonna bring these vehicles back. Probably almost toe up though. So think about it. People gonna treat it like a rental, huh?
Son,
I think that's the problem.
Nah. One of the cars that can handle that is a Porsche. I've seen YouTube videos of guys with tents. Yeah. They go camping with their Porsche.
Yeah.
That's the one car I wouldn't be afraid of. Manual too. I'm not afraid of that.
I hear that 100%, son. It's definitely a smooth idea. Like, nothing's wrong with that. Definitely, like you said, if you're a person like to switch up frequently,
Yes.
it's not bad, son.
I mean, think about it, son.
It's really not.
Have every color every month.
Damn.
Oof, off the Belt Parkway by Coney Island factory. That's what I say, man. At the end of the day, could you imagine that? Switching up Porsches, like people be like, yo, the Cayman GT4, come back with the Porsche Boxster 718.
But you think they gonna let you have the exclusive joints? I don't think so.
I mean, you probably got to pay an exclusive price.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that if I'm already paying you $4,000.
Yeah.
Anytime for another $1,000, I can get the really exclusive cars.
Give me your fucking money.
You can have it, kid. Word up.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. But that to me is something that you got to think about. It could be coming to a place near you. Don't be shocked if a Honda dealership is like, yo, instead of paying us $500 a month to own the car, $500 and you can bring the car back and get another one. Don't be shocked.
That also means that it's about to be a lot of cars available, because if they think about doing this, they're gonna have a bunch.
And not only that, now that the cars are driven and they used, they sell. It's harder to sell a brand new Porsche than it is a used Porsche. Keep it a buck.
I don't know though, kids. You gotta think about the model and all that.
No, let's think our pockets.
Yeah.
Shout to Rally Radio. Shout to my dude Tonio for tuning in. We see you. Now I'm gonna sit here with my pockets, right?
Yeah.
If I'm going to a Porsche dealership, there's a good chance I can't go no higher than 100,000.
Okay.
And what are you really getting from Porsche for 100,000?
I ain't confirmed. You could get a loop to 5K, man.
Right, but you ain't.
Or you could even get like, you even could go grab a
Porsche Boxster 718. You could get
or Carrera. You go get a Carrera. You may not be able to get the GTS, but you can get a Carrera.
But you're not gonna get
turbo
that
joint.
You're not gonna get that 911 though. That's what you want.
I mean,
stop.
You're not gonna get the loopy one. You're not gonna get the loopy one. So not for a buck.
The 911. That's what you want.
You can get the regular Carrera.
So now that same Porsche dealership says, "Hey, I got to use Porsche 911, 37,000 miles. You know the sticker price is normally 125,000, but because it's used, we letting it go for 87,000.
You're
right. Not copping that?
That's a fact, so that's a fact.
That's a buy.
That is a buy.
It's easier to get rid of a used Porsche than it is a brand new.
But wait though, is it auto or manual? Cause that's gonna be the end of be all for when we walk in there. It's like this. Hold on, sir, but is it the 6-speed?
They're gonna be like this, sir. It has the PDK transmission.
Okay, yeah. Next. That's no wonder it's 87. Come on, son. Come on. I'm telling you, son, but that's still not a bad idea. You're right, though.
It's not a bad idea.
You're right. You're right.
But I will say that's one of those kind of right. Shout to Miller. He says, "So
I hear that, son.
Take my money." But I will say, man, there's a couple of things that when you see, like, you're like, yo, you know what? They could really, really, really pull that off.
Nah, they can. They can.
But you know who couldn't pull that off?
Who's that?
Walter Payton. Now, you know who Walter Payton is?
Sound familiar, son?
So,
not that familiar.
Walter Payton, nickname was Sweetness. He was one of the greatest NFL running backs.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Ever.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Yeah. They did call him Sweetness, though, but this is a different time where Sweetness would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? Somebody call you Sweet now.
Yeah.
But let's not get into it. Right? So it looks like Walter Payton. Oh, man. His rare Lamborghini Countach is up for sale. Damn. Now, first off, everybody knows that the Lamborghini Countach has been getting a lot of props recently. One, it's in Hagerty's Car Hall of Fame.
Okay. Yeah.
It was one of the first cars because of the Cannonball Run movie.
Yeah.
Remember, it had the front wing with the red interior. We had never seen nothing like that before. And then turn around and Lamborghini has retro the Countach.
Yep.
So now it would be the best time for you to sell one, right? A black on black Lamborghini Countach currently on sale for $675,000 is believed to be the blue Acapulco car made famous by the dearly departed Walter Payton.
Yeah.
LBI Limited listed the vehicle along with an evidence sheet and video explaining why it's likely the same car. The company behind the sale picked its words very carefully while writing the description, but never stating Peyton's ownership as a fact. That's likely why the price is so low. We know from an earlier sale this year that a pristine Lamborghini Countach LP 5000S is worth between $600 and $1 million these days.
Sheesh.
Now, for those who can't see the picture because we looking at it, they got Walter Payton standing there with a navy blue Lamborghini Countach with the tan interior. And if you can't see it, manual 5-speed guided shift on the
crazy,
inside.
Son.
Oh,
it's nasty street though, I must say. It's crazy, son. It's crazy. Damn. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. Like, this is what I'm talking about. But I get it, man. It's a natural progression of things. But how we go from that, from this? How we go from this
to EV?
How?
You hilarious. You hilarious.
How, son?
You know what? But at the end of the day, it just goes to show, like, you know, things change.
I get it. I get that part. Mm-hmm. But I think there's a difference between change and complete BS.
I mean, hey, when he bought this car, when Walter Payton bought this car, if this is his car, because we can't put our name to it neither.
Yeah, factory.
So at the end of the day,
you
know he probably heard it for buying this car. And not for nothing, y'all, we're going to post this picture on our Instagram page. Don't forget you can find us on Instagram at rally_radio_GBR or at Gutterball Rally. He got on the kangaroo shirt. You remember the rules?
Yeah, dude.
Son, he got the football pants on. I don't know what he doing, but
I got the joggers on. He about to go for a spin.
But not for nothing, this Lamborghini is beautiful. And to go for $675,000, woo!
Yes, this is what I mean. Like, it's a nice one, kid.
It says this particular Countach was given to Peyton as a gift by one of his sponsors, who was Kangaroos, in 1984 for setting a new NFL record for rushing yards. Apparently, Peyton and the Countach were a good match, as it had more than 11,000 miles on the clock when he apparently sold it 3 years later for $79,000. Boy, I know his family's like, why did you do that? He sold it for $80,000.
So he ain't know no better, son.
It is what it is. And then you think about
jogging pants, he ain't know no better.
Yeah, and then it's he probably had other bread. The license plate read WP34. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna post a picture of this. What's your thoughts on that, though?
I think it's wild right there. Like, I think that's definitely something else, huh? Maybe that's why they can put, you know what I'm saying, his name actually on it, because it being sold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he kept it in, and next thing you know,
right,
it just showed up. But I think that's ridiculous, though. I'm not gonna hold you for $675 for that.
Yeah. But it just goes to show the appreciation of value in these cars. And this is why I say, you know what? Can cars be an investment for 2023?
Okay, this okay, since you put it like that, right?
We talking about $79,000 he sold it for, right?
Yeah.
Now the car's going for $675,000.
That's true.
That's $600,000. And we talking about from 1984 to 2022, 23 now, right?
It's 596.
Come on, son.
But this is when I gotta ask you this. Y'all out there too, man, Rally Radio Land. Do y'all think the cars now, like the crazy guineas now and all that's gonna be like these?
Yes.
Think so?
Yes.
Why?
Because there won't be another gas power one.
Okay. What I'm really getting at is, like, you know how these vehicles now have a lot of like technology in them. You know, these wasn't so technological.
So they could exist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And you feel that the more technical these cars are, they can exist.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be as crazy as these.
But I think at the end of the day, it's not really the mechanics of it.
Mm-hmm.
The cars have more technology because of the things that it could do inside the car. But I believe the mechanic did not change. And if you're smart, if you have a Lamborghini, you most likely have somebody who could tune it and take that off.
Okay. I hear that.
So is it safe to say that not all? Oh yeah. Is it safe to say that not all cars don't depreciate with value? It is very safe to say.
Nah, 100%, huh?
I'll give you case in point, my Civic Type R.
Yeah.
When my Civic Type R was first made in 2019, it was $36,000 sticker.
Yeah.
Now we already know we can't really include the markup in price.
Yeah.
I paid me
Better one.
$42,000.
Yahtzee. That's it, son.
Used.
Damn.
So I spent more than what it was worth when it came out because there is no more.
I mean, that type of vehicle is definitely a limited run kind of.
And so is a Lamborghini Countach. Oh boy. Oh. With that being said, y'all know how we get down, man. It's the bearded one
true,
here.
man. S.I Shawn, baby.
Let's go. Can't knock that. So we're going to talk about the other cars that you can import. Now, everybody knows that we have this law. It's called the Vehicle Safety Compliance Act of 1988 makes it illegal to import a vehicle that was never federalized in the United States until it's 25 years old.
Yep.
We all know that, right? And for those that don't, I'll put you on, right? Now that there's cars that can be bought this year for 2023. And we love to go over them. We love to go over them. We like to drop the music for this one because this to me right here is the greatest. And we're going to go the very first one. And I think everybody's waiting for this. The price of this car has been going up and up and up. The Nissan Skyline R34 GTR. Whoa. You're able next year in 2024, the R34 will be legal, but now the R32 and R33 are now legal.
But I thought it was from 98.
Well, no, the GTR was 99 and 2000. The R34. I think if your car was produced in those years,
probably will. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because remember, certain cars, even though they're dated back, how many did they make in 99?
Nah, that's the truth.
So a lot of people are gonna be looking for that, man. 87K after it's been beat to death at a takeover. Shout to my guy Antonio. So the R32 and R33 will be available. In 2024, the R35 GTR will be legal, and that will be a problem. Because I think the price is going to go up. Now you have the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5.
Yeah.
Shout to Phil. He said, i.e. the BS law of 1988. He talking about the law we were just talking about.
Yeah.
You have the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5. Oh, boy.
That's going to be crazy, son. That's going to be crazy.
The Honda Accord Type R and Prelude Type S. I'm not jumping for joy over that.
Really? I thought you'd be geeked out right now.
Well, you know what? For that Honda Accord Type R, yes.
Damn.
A lot of dudes take that front off and put it on them four-door Civics.
Yeah, they do.
The Maserati 3200 GT.
See, that'd be the one you want.
Yes.
That'll be the one, son.
Yes.
That'll be the one. Yeah, this one's type hot though, y'all. I ain't gonna front.
That's what it is. And then you have the Fiat. The Fiat Multipla.
Yeah.
We don't care about that. We don't care about it.
I mean, it's real though.
Yo, do you see it? It look like Voltron's foot.
So it's probably wild versatile, huh?
Look at it has a double window. It look like it could spin around backwards and you wouldn't know the front from the back. I'm sorry.
So it do.
Definitely gonna post a picture of that. With that being said, you know how we get down, man. It's the bearded one here.
S.I Shawn, baby.
And we got a little bit more coming around for y'all. Look, we're gonna jump right into our that's what we got. One has to wonder if the value of EVs will ever appreciate in the future like these other cars. So,
I mean,
that's not necessarily true because the very first Teslas, the coupe version that they had, or two-door, supposed little whatever, that one is actually, the value is actually up, but
they claiming the Teslas is pretty good at holding value.
Nah,
that's what they saying.
They're gonna say a lot.
That's true.
But at the end of the day, value is only for those who's willing to pay.
Fact.
Are you willing to pay like $150,000? $150,000.
Yeah.
For a Tesla.
People doing it now.
It's something to think about, bro.
I don't think they're gonna be as exclusive as these gas-powered engine cars.
Me neither.
I don't think so.
Me neither. Oh, we got a caller.
Let's go, y'all.
Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
Gentlemen, Miller time.
Miller time. Let's go.
What's going on, gentlemen? Oh, go ahead, hit me with the questions. Let's go.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
How
Yeah, I'm ready.
was your 2022?
It was mixed, but I'm still alive.
Yeah.
I hear that.
That's what it is, though. That's what it is. That's what it is,
I
though.
learned some things, and I'm going to continue to learn some things.
Yeah.
I lost some things, and the lesson is to learn from the loss.
Now, that's a fact, though, Miller, 100%, though. But one of the greatest things you got to admit, though, is that you was able to get up every day, though, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
100%. Then on top of that, you was able to get inside that good old pickup.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
100%.
I felt kind of cool because yesterday my brother was he needed some help.
Yeah.
And I was kind of proud and kind of full of myself because I was like, yeah, I can help him out. So let me come over here.
Nothing wrong with that, though.
Let me come over here and pick up my older brother.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And well, he'd be all right.
Yeah.
Shout out to him because I told him he was one of the new members of Rally Radio. So,
that's what it is. Appreciate
so
that.
hopefully he's tuned in. But yeah, shout out to him because he was the one that was trying to tell me when he was driving trucks over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Get your license, kid. Get your license. Stop playing.
Damn.
It took me a minute, but you know what? I finally got it.
Yeah.
But you know what? Shout out to him. So, I was able to help him out and felt good. He's like, yo, I'm not used to being passenger in somebody else's car.
Nah, that's a good feeling, though. Nah, I hear that, man. That's definitely what it is, though. I also got to ask you, so what you got going on for the 23, man? What you about to do with that?
Well, I'm going to see if I can maintain my average and just stay afloat with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking forward to things happening further down. I made my decision. I am not going electric.
He said, I made my decision. I'm not going electric. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, though, man.
That's what I'm talking about, Miller.
100%.
Remember the news article I showed you. I think I shared it with both of you. The messenger about the truck that was stuck at a charger that could not be charged. That had
yes,
to
the Ford. Wasn't it a Ford?
Yeah,
it was a Ford.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, that's terrible.
I was like, "Ooh, that's it. I'm not doing that."
So wait,
that is not happening.
So Mill, I gotta ask you though. So you trying to tell me, right? It was a point in time that you was actually considering EV.
Yes.
I don't believe you, Miller. No way.
That light, no. See. A matter of fact, I believe I told you.
Remember,
I went to the auto show.
Yeah, you did.
And they had the 2023 F-150 Lightning. It was the platinum trim. Well, that platinum thick. I mean, you open the door. There's a ruler already built in. It is a contractor's truck. So you can build a house using that truck.
That was the F-150 Lightning.
Platinum, no.
Yes, sir. And I also remember Phil touched on he touched on it. He was there because he went to the auto show too.
Yes.
And he was not impressed by that. And I totally get it because we like gasoline. We like to put some juice in that motor. I like to open up the hood and see a motor.
and when you pop the hood on that one,
empty spaces too. I mean, I like to throw stuff in and just throw stuff in, but I need to turn it on, and I need to hear confirmation that we are ready to go.
I hear that. Shout to Giovanni Goin Shabazz Bay. She tuning in with us.
Let's do it.
She tuned in with us. We appreciate you. We
100%.
appreciate it greatly.
Mm-hmm.
So I say this, Miller, when it comes down to the EV, so I wouldn't say we changed your mind, but we opened your eyes to a lot of different things.
Oh yeah. I mean, definitely, I mean, you open my eyes. I spoke to another person. Be the one, you know who I'm talking about, because he has one. And he gives me some insight on the good things about it. I had did my own small investigation when I was on the highway. When I told you I ran into another guy who had one, and he was just sitting there charging it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, so I'm putting everything together, and my conclusion is try again.
Hold on, but yo, Mill, I gotta know, what did this person who has the EV say? What did they say that was so good about? I just have to know.
Well, he said what pretty much everybody else was saying. It saves money on gas because
is that the only argument?
We don't know. I mean, at that when he bought it at the time, gas was like $5 a gallon.
Oh, that was the swindle.
I always look at it like this when people say that, Miller.
But the funny thing is, when it was 5 over here, it was 10 out west. Damn near, it was damn near 10 out west, right?
Give me your fucking money.
Yeah, hit that again. Hit that again.
Give me your fucking money.
But so that was one thing that he mentioned.
Yeah.
But he also said he had a small situation where I think somebody tried to hit his car, and his car had at least 12 different camera angles around it. So,
so they do tape all the time.
He was able to get that person that tried to hit his car and just try to run. So he was able to catch that dude in the act. So he got pictures. He got camera shots. I mean, because most of the time, if you hit it, it's going to be in surveillance mode anyway.
Right.
So when you walk away, it won't do anything unless it's touched.
I really don't trust that car now.
No, I'm telling you.
I really don't. It's like this. We're watching.
So you know what? That's all good and did. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what? That's all good, right? Another argument that people claim that it's easier to maintain. I highly disagree. Given the less moving parts or whatever like that, and less parts in general, when something decides to not act right, what's gonna be the price on that, son?
At the end of the day.
For real. So, all right, cool. So, okay, beta one. Okay, Miller, y'all got to go to the mechanic or the dealer a little less frequently. But now when you do pay that visit, what you about to do in there?
Nothing.
It's no
like my thing is,
Mr. Miller, just have a seat. We'll work this thing out.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way you're trying to tell me you're gonna go in there and spend what you would pay for an oil change, or let's say you go in there and you want to pay for like a brake job or whatever like that.
Right.
It's no way you're trying to tell me your bill gonna be the same. Son.
And that's what I always say. Like at the end of the day, throw away everything you think you know about cars. Throw it away.
For real, huh?
Because a lot of times if the car froze up on you, you could pop the hood and figure out what's going on. Maybe or something.
Have an idea.
And it's funny you say that, because that was the main reason why I bought my truck in the first place. Because number one, it's Ford. Number two, it's American. And number three, the parts are cheaper and affordable.
Yes. Here. Yes. Now trying to get that motor.
That was my primary reason why I stuck with Ford. I mean, everybody makes fun of them, and Ford is an acronym for a number of things.
Found on road dead.
But at the end of the day, if I have a problem or if I need a part, I mean, case in point, when I had my accident back in May, somebody at the same shop, the guy was telling me, yeah, that car has been here for like 6 months, and we couldn't get we're still waiting for the parts for that. I forgot what it was. I think it was a Honda, but I couldn't tell you. But he was like, yo, I was able to actually get mine because the accident happened in May, and I got my truck back in July. I can't complain.
I'm mad for them though. No car should be just sitting around. But that's just how it is, man.
Yep.
That's how it is. How was your 2023 looking, Miller? What we doing, man? You riding with us, man? We got a couple things we got going on. One, we're going to be doing the Supercharge event, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to do more than one. So if you missed this one, it's okay. We're going to have another one, right?
Yep. Let's go.
We're going to be doing, and I'm putting this stuff out.
Mm-hmm. Like I told, I'm going to tell you, you remember that phrase that the guy, what's his name? Clint Eastwood said?
Mm-hmm.
You got to know his limitations. So with that being said, I am still learning about my abilities of my vehicle. So for me to go into that racing environment with you guys, I'm going to sit out. I'm going to have my lawn chair. I have a bag of popcorn, and I'm gonna watch you guys go for it. And I'm gonna pay the money. I'll pay to watch a good show.
Oh, it's
But
gonna be
I ain't-
wild.
It is.
I'm crazy. I ain't stupid. Y'all are way out I'm way out of your league.
Now, but Miller, you know it's with go-karts though, not the
Yeah,
actual
not with your
Vs.
regular car.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think wasn't one of y'all that showed me the video? The guy flipped made contact when he got out. He was going so fast that he
I think that was the bedding one on there. I'm not too sure.
Meanwhile, S.I be out there playing bumper car. Dude, yo, what's this? Like a scene out of Fast and Furious. He trying to throw the charger through your side. Boom. Like, yo, what are you doing?
I'm just saying, kid. I'm just saying, but nah, you're right though, Miller. I hear you. It's definitely gonna be a wild
I would
time.
say this, Miller. I would say this. Yo, it's gonna be competitive, but it's also gonna be fun.
100%.
Oh yeah.
And we got other things lined up too. We got to. I don't want to give it away. I'm gonna save it to the end.
Don't give it away. It's okay. Don't give it away.
I'm gonna save it to the end of the show.
Yeah.
Just make sure you remember who we work for. Just give me more than enough time so I can request the day off.
20 days in advance.
It's a fact. That is a fact.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when you posted it on Facebook, I said pending.
Word, right?
Yeah, so you know how that goes.
It gets to that point, you be like, yo, listen, man, I'm just letting you know I won't be
there.
Yeah. Figure out what you're gonna do.
I'm kind of on the chronic sick, dude. So I can't just do that, bro.
But you know what that means? That means that you know how to live your life.
Factory.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, Miller, we look forward to you in 2023. I want you to go sit in a padded room for the next 12 hours.
Factories, huh?
The next 11 hours. Make sure you make it, man. We need everybody to make it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got no choice. I got to go to work tonight.
Oh, damn. Oh, Leffers? Oh. Yo, you know what it's going to be like tonight? And it's supposed to be, it's rainy, but it's warm? Forget it.
Yeah, forget about it, son.
How many trains you taking to the yard with vomit in it?
At least I got the heat in my favor. Because when it's cold, the homeless people don't want to get off.
Oh, that's a
now it'd be easy for them to get off because they ain't got to worry about it being cold out.
But what's gonna be rainy though?
I don't worry about no water. I'm fine with water. I'd rather deal with water and heat than snow and no heat.
No, that's 100%. 100%.
Exactly.
Well, I tell you what, man. I tell you what, it's gonna be ill either way. Be safe, bro. Be careful.
Likewise. You guys stay off that highway. And
oh yeah, padded room.
Tell sales to pick another highway. Tell them to stay off the doggone south. That southern state, man. Real quick, I got a story for you. I had to go to my periodical a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
And I was on the belt going towards Coney Island. And sure enough, somebody was dipping and moving and swerving.
Oh,
yeah. Tell me why. I was seconds from either me clipping him or he clipping me. And I was in the far right lane. So I wasn't bothering a soul.
Ain't had nothing to do with it.
As far as I was concerned, I was in the right lane to be bothered by no one. So if you wanted to go around me, by all means, have at it. You got 2 left lanes to go. I don't have nothing to do with you. But this dude, he had, I don't know if he had a Maxima or an Ultima.
I would think the Ultima.
I was thinking the same thing.
He was in and out, and he was dipping, and he just missed me. He just missed me by at least 6 inches, bro.
Wow.
Damn, son.
I hate to hear stuff like that because it happens. That's why I say padded room, man. Go, padded room. Ain't nobody. I'm making it. I'm crossing the goal line, son. Ain't gonna be no.
Next, they try to move the goalpost on you, son.
And sometimes you gotta remind them, you ain't moving me, kid. I'm moving you. I got the big dog in the building.
That's a fact. I'll be like, yo, instead of me hitting the brake, I'm gonna gas it.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna make it through this one.
I don't know what it is about inertia, right? But when I'm on the gas, it's like I do damage. But if I'm on the brake, they do damage to me.
That's a fact.
So you want to give me 6 inches?
No, that's it, son.
I'm gonna put this F-150 in places where the sun don't shine.
Yo, he's a fool, but he's on to something, though. That's a fact.
Yo, Miller, be careful out there, man. Be careful.
Let's go.
Happy 2023.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a lot of things popping off, especially for the family. So don't forget about that.
Factory.
Don't worry. I'll stick around. I will definitely keep my ears to the ground.
All right, copy that.
Let's go.
All right, be safe, fellas. Take care.
All right,
Yes,
brother,
sir.
take it easy. Peace. Later. Shout out resident 4 God Miller.
Factory. Let's go.
I'm telling you, man, people do be wilder. Shout to Jessica Grandy. She wanted to know, do they have stuff for kids there or no kids? Oh, no, they have stuff for kids.
Yeah, they do. It's like a whole arcade and all that.
It's a wild arcade in there and stuff like that. They do all kind of stuff in this place. Yeah, all kind of stuff. And if your kids are over 4'10", they can race.
They can race, you know what I'm saying? Come take these L's.
Listen, don't put them up against me.
Yo, listen, man. I don't want to see no kids out there that can't drive, man. I don't want to see it, man.
Because I'm mowing them over. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
He's so hell is a family show.
I'm playing. I'm joking.
We just say it's going to get real competitive out there. That's it, man.
I'm cutting them off, though. I ain't going to mow them down. I'm going to cut them off. It's what it is. You already know how we get down, man. We about to step right into this next lane. You ready for this, kid?
Let's go.
Here we go.
It's Tech Talk with Pop the Bearded One and S.I Shawn.
Can't believe we just now getting the tech talk. But it looks like the BMW CSL motor is going to pop up in the Supra GRMN version. German.
That's interesting, son.
What? The GRMN version.
The Grim. Like the
Grim.
Yeah. Son, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. This thing is gonna be serious, kid.
I hear Marlon. Yo, I hear him. I
hear Marlon like, yo, let's go. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Like, yo, finally.
I hear you, Marlon.
I'm telling you.
I'm listening. Marlon says it's not a Supra. It's a BMW.
Listen, man. It's a Supra, son.
I'm not getting involved.
It's the Supra. It may be the Supra that we don't need, but we do got. But it's still nonetheless a Supra. Hey, listen, I gotta say this much. It's more of a Supra than an Integra is an Integra. I must say. No?
Yo, somebody come get this guy. Yo, shout to Tonio.
Come on, Tonio.
Because the angers ones, the anger ones came out like this. Yo, listen. I hear you, Marlon. I'm listening,
saying, man.
Marlon says never. I'm telling you, kid. This car, I don't know what it is. This car gets no. I mean, don't get me wrong.
All right,
from true Toyota heads, that's why I'm shocked at you.
Yeah,
but you know what? True Toyota heads.
You know what it is though. Like, don't get. I'm a Toyota head too, though. I am. But you know what it is? Damn, you gotta sing the song. That's crazy. You know what it is? Listen. I'm the one who would have been fine with the car not coming back. But since it came back, though, son, I'd have been cool with it. It came back, though, son, and now what? They was going to close the door on this one, man. I'm just saying.
He out here with the violence.
I'm just saying, son.
He said that say it again. Say that statement one more time. You said that this is more
of a Supra than the Integra is actually an Integra now. This resembles more of a Supra. It don't? Then the Integra actually resembles. Which Integra does this new Integra resemble? Please tell me.
4-door Integra.
Oh my Lord. What part?
The 4 doors.
Yeah, he's good. That's real. But you know what though? This gives me the first
Yo, Antonio on you, kid. Now, Antonio, I told you one of the very first him, Kirk. Yeah. And Marlon was the first ones I ever met that were really into Toyotas.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, Tonio, like, it didn't come back, though. They got no love. You got to swap a 2J in order to impress them. I'm sorry. Crazy, but, I mean, in all actuality, for this thing to come with a motor, now let's talk about what it's coming with. It's coming with was it a B58?
Yeah, I think that's the B58.
Oh, my goodness.
New one.
543 horsepower.
I'm telling you, son, it's coming with some good numbers, man. It's probably gonna be 6-speed. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Like, listen. I hear him. I hear him out there talking. He
don't hear y'all.
I hear him.
I saw 2 quick anger emojis come through. Like,
I hear him, man.
Oh boy.
I'm telling you, kid.
Here's my thing when it comes down to this Supra. First off, the Supra GRMN, I'm thinking this is more like a race version.
Yeah, it's gonna be more or less.
This is not something that you could just go out and buy.
Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised, huh?
I mean, maybe this is gonna be the one. You know, it definitely. Yeah, the B58 is making noise in the street though. That's a fact.
Yeah, let them know, y'all. Let them know that B58/2J making noise in these streets, baby. Come on, son.
Look, Phil. I hear them all, yo. Yo, I'm telling you, if y'all had tuned in to the very first episodes, y'all would know he was trash talking. Yo, how dare
what is
they
he
come out
talking
with a
about?
Supra? I hate it. Yo, it's not even a Supra. Look
Listen,
at it. It got more German parts than it do Japanese parts. Yo, and then when they said manual,
the tables turned.
he was like, yo, it's one of the baddest Supras ever.
Yo, the middle one is out of control, son. He's out of control, yo.
That was a total flip, yo. I was like,
he's out of control.
I was shocked. But I will say this, though. Toyota is still doing it. I mean, I can't. All right. We can get into the technical aspect of it not having a Toyota motor.
Okay.
Not having a motor built from Toyota.
Yeah.
Maybe not even the body. I'm not sure.
Nah, it shares with the Z. It's basically like you know what I'm saying, the Z4's cousin.
So, I mean, I can understand it. And it looks like Toyota had went that way for a little while.
Yeah.
When they did the
BRZ.
The BRZ.
Yeah, they were sharing stuff.
The GR86.
But that's what I'm saying, though, right? No, I don't hear nobody talking about, oh, it's not a real 8086. And part of his name is the actual 8086, but it's shared parts with the Subi.
I mean, they dog it, though.
But it's still a great car. It's like a hybrid.
I saw a Subaru 86, GR, BRZ, like, I've seen them. Like, I'll be like, wow, it's a BMW dressed up as a Toyota. Yeah. Lipstick on a pig is what they say.
Damn, son.
That's shots.
Listen, man, if you ask me, I feel like Toyota was going in a whole nother direction. And they probably felt like, yo, the people need to see it one more time before it go.
It's not going to go, though.
I think the Subaru's about to be a Reynolds rap after this, though. I ain't going front. I think it's about to really be, it's going to have a swan song for it, kid. I'm telling you.
I mean, they got the GR Corolla, and there's a good chance, from what I understand,
okay,
it's a good chance that they may be remaking the MR2.
Well, we was also hearing that they may do that with Porsche, though. Now what? Now that's not going to be a real MR2 now?
Oh,
this is what I'm trying to say. Listen, y'all looking at this all wrong. You're looking at it all wrong, yo. I'm telling you.
Yo, the flip.
I'm telling you, son, these things are becoming just official hybrids. I'm telling you, son, it's like a hybrid. It's like, if you ask me, son, it's like a damn, what's the name I'm looking for, son? I can't think of it.
It's like a Ninja Turtle, like a mix between a ninja and a turtle.
It's like a Liger. You feel me? It's like a Liger.
What kind of sound does a Liger make anyway? So we gotta look that up.
Lord knows, it's probably a crazy one on top of that. But what I'm saying, man, this Super is gonna be bananas. Marlon, I hear you out there. Phil, I hear you. I hear all y'all, man.
Yo,
I'm telling you, son.
I'm cracking up. I'm sorry because the more we sit here and he's like, yo, y'all got it. Y'all should have had to hear him in the beginning of. He was like, yo, no way.
Stop it.
It's ridiculous. It's automatic. He was dogging them.
Because that was one of the biggest problems. It was auto.
That's a fact. Now, this is something I look forward to because the MR2, I heard they were supposed to be partnering with Yamaha.
Okay.
That I'm excited about. Because
I don't understand how.
Because the last time they partnered with Yamaha.
What?
Well, the exhaust for the LFA.
Okay, which was $1 quadrillion. Fantastic. I'm excited for it too, but
it's sang. It's sang. And
the Super don't sing? The Super don't do what the Supers do? Listen. It's not holding down the cordage rate. It's not doing no work.
Shout to Marlon because he said, yeah, he definitely said it was dust.
This guy, Marlon.
He did, son. He was all over.
Of course, Marlon gonna remember. Let's go.
Let's go. You know what else is dust though? We're gonna move right on. It looks like there's been a Corvette Z06 engine that was DOA after 52 miles. GM is at it again.
See, ain't go front, son. GM don't fail, B. They don't fail, kid.
We got to talk about this a little bit.
Y'all want me to believe in this joint?
The first C8 Corvette Z06 engine failure occurs with just 52 miles on the odometer. A loud rattling noise and lots of smoke seem to indicate the very first documented C8 Corvette Z06 engine failure. The person who it failed on is Marco Polo. we can't help him out there because
Yeah, so I was thinking that same thing. That's crazy, son.
Shout to Marlon. He said the one Jay-Z was a Yamaha and Toyota collaboration. I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah, nah, neither did I. Let's go.
So it looks like for this Corvette Z06 engine, the person is a YouTuber, Marco Polo, who recently took delivery of the new Z06 at a dealership in California. A splendid experience that he rightfully wanted to capture on video. It's perfect timing given the holiday season. However, the joyous occasion quickly turns sour when a check engine light comes on during that trek home, at which point he calls OnStar for assistance. And unfortunately, the car can't be towed back to the dealer as his gates are already closed, so he had to sit it down. He also reveals that he paid $50,000 over sticker price for the car. Ooh.
Damn, son.
They take it back to the shop, and they realize that the motor is blown. Wow.
Yo, that is actually wild crazy.
So here's a couple things I got to say to that, and I'm going to tell you why he gets the understeer. And I'm going to stop the music for this for a minute. Everybody knows that when you drive these Corvettes, especially these new ones, when you buy a brand new sports car, motorcycle, anything, period, there's a braking period.
Yeah.
How did he break the motor in the braking period? There's only one way he did it.
You think he was getting on it?
Of course. And remember, these vets, they have the
tachometer moves and all that, right?
Right. When you get over a certain, so it probably wasn't allowing him to do something.
He probably was trying to.
And he was trying to do it because he's on YouTube.
See, the problem is though, right? I believe if he had that new Supra, that would have never happened. I'm just saying, Ben, won't think about it, baby. Come on, son, think about it. Okay. Now I'm about to commit a little vehicular treason right here, right?
Bit of vehicular treason.
It was, but check this out though. Just like Phil, hear me out. That Blackwing.
That Blackwing blew up. But what was they doing?
They was on it.
They was on it. And it blew up.
Now let's go back to the Supra. The Supra's holding it down like steel, baby. They holding it down like steel. They holding it down.
Yo, if you can see the anger emotion, people are like angry. I'm mad.
All right, but you know what though? This CA vet, if you ask me, man, this thing just always been a recipe for disaster. I feel like I'm not really shocked.
No, you ain't lying.
I ain't too shocked.
You ain't lying. It's always been a brick.
Since GM, remember we talked about GM how they had that problem with, what was that? The LT.
Yes.
The LT. What was the
LT? The LT8.
Yeah.
What was it? An LT? It was an LT8, and I believe it was the motor that comes in
the Tahoes and all that. So since then, you know what I'm saying? They've been putting out garbage.
Yeah. And not for nothing. Shout to our listener, Camacho.
Let's go, Camacho.
Shout to Camacho. He got a vet.
He do.
And he had to replace all kind of rocker arms. I was like, wow. And he did it himself. I was like, yo,
Damn.
He's a beast for that one.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. I'm just like, damn, man. Like let's go. I want to laugh too.
Yo, I'm done. Shout to Josh because
Let's go, Josh.
He said, not surprised. He said, plus it's also GM's first flat plane crank engine that revs 8,600. He's right. Out the factory, there's going to be problems. Even the regular C8s have lifter problems and transmission still. And Phil said, SP said, let's move on to Legends of Autos to see how much crack S.I Shawn is on.
I'm just saying, y'all got to think about it a little bit, huh?
It's a fact, though. The braking period is very important. And that's even for, remember when you first got your bike, I was like, yo, you got to stay with the braking period.
Factory.
Because that also puts you in warranty, which is something else he got to look out for.
That's true.
Because if they examine that car and they find out that he did anything other than what was it, they'd be like, yo, it's not in warranty. Buy the motor yourself.
Nah, that's a fact. But that's why it's very important. Like you said, for that braking period, you really actually got to take your time. You should. Because on top of that, it creates longevity for the engine when you do it correctly.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
But I'll say this, man. For the most part, it's interesting to say the least. And the last thing we're going to talk about, Edelbrock is unleashing a modern Chevy 383 cubic SBC crate engine.
Yeah, that's crazy. Son.
Shout to Dangerous Damien. He's tapped in. What's going on?
Let's go.
Yo, I'm telling you, that whole Z06 engine thing, and now we get in the Chevy. It looks like they build. Edelbrock has just given the classic 383 Cube SBC crate engine from Chevrolet's significant modernization overhaul. Let's just say it's a bad boy.
Yeah.
The new engine boasts a 4.030-inch bore and a 3.75-inch bore, complete with a forged steel crank and forged aluminum pistons. Wow. Giving an impressive 10:4-to-1 compression ratio. Ooh.
Dang.
Most regular crate engines only deliver a measly 400 horsepower, but Edelbrock's EFI version brings the heat with 500 horsepower, 6,000 RPM, and 450 foot-pounds of torque at 4,500. That is impressive for a crate motor. And not only that, that compression is like good for turbo. That 10,
yeah, that's what it's at.
And
that's what you're gonna like.
Oh man.
Yeah, kid.
I tell you what, man, I would trust Edelbrock's engines over a Corvette engine right now. I'm sorry. Shout to Dangerous Damien. He's tuned in.
Let's go.
It says, shout to Phil. He said GM were laughing at the GT350 when it had its growing pains. Meanwhile, they out here popping at 52 miles. Wow. And they also flat plane crazy. This is interesting. I know we're gonna start a horsepower war here in a minute.
It is, huh?
It's gonna get ugly in here.
It
but
is, B.
For the most part, man, we running short on time as usual. You know how this goes. But with that being said, we're gonna jump right into our next segment. You ready for this, kid? Here we go.
Driver's etiquette. Because sometimes you gotta get this off your chest.
All right, driver's etiquette. We are here, man. You know how we get down, man. A couple more minutes left in the show.
Yep.
And this driver's etiquette is gonna be, you know, this is one for the road because we all know that we leave in 2022 and we going into 2023. And we want to make sure that we're going into it the right way. But before we do that, it's going to hold a little conversation with my guy over here.
Let's go.
Going into 2023, what were some of the automotive highlights for you in 2022?
I want to say some of the automotive highlights that I thought was pretty interesting is when BMW dropped that M3.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting, right? Another one I thought was pretty interesting in the whole automotive world is that how these rules and regulations are starting to cripple the entire community.
So that was a highlight.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
For me, I feel a little different. I feel like the highlight of the automotive for 2022 had to be Toyota bringing the feeling back. That to me was the highlight of 2022 with them not only coming out with the GR Corolla, right, but also coming out with the GR86, and then because of mass people asking, they made the Supra manual.
Yeah,
that was a highlight, in my opinion, because
I agree.
I feel like they actually did something that a lot of companies are not doing now. They're still building cars for people who like to drive. And I feel like what also put that along was the Type R.
Yeah.
And the 400Z. I feel like it was a war between them three.
Yeah.
And even though we don't have a clear victor, the clear victor is the car person, because we actually got a chance to see that it's still going on out there.
Yeah, see, you're right. That definitely is a good highlight of it. And another one I thought was pretty interesting. Like you said, it's like how they all still competing in a way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's still very important too. I was like, all right, okay, maybe they are trying to move on to something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you're right. You got a point. That was a good one.
Those to me was the biggest highlights of the automotive world. Now, those are greatest moments. My saddest moments in 2022 would be to find out that the Hellcat would be no more after 2023. That hurt. Because I hate to see cars like that disappear, and they're disappearing at the same time. We have all of these cars. This the last one. We not doing this no more. Here's the Swan song. Look at the V12 Vanquish. We're not doing anymore. That's it.
Yeah.
Mercedes Benz is no, they still making V8s, but now we looking into the 750s. They're not doing the V12 anymore.
Yeah,
The
they
V12,
stopping that,
the
son.
death of the V12 in 2022. Lamborghini, no
Yeah.
more. They're like, nah, we're not stepping in there no more.
Okay, even like the with the Audi R8, that's getting ready to disappear.
Another legend gone. That's gonna be gone. And that's what I'm saying. Those are the low points for me.
Yeah.
That those are cars that I've never got a chance to drive, and because of what's going on right now in the political crosshairs.
Yeah. You know, also it was a pretty good highlight, even though, you know what I'm saying, I was committing vehicular treason earlier. Is those black wings.
Yes.
That was those was pretty good, son.
That is definitely a highlight.
Those was pretty good. Like, I'm definitely ain't gonna front. Definitely was, you know what I'm saying? They definitely failed a little bit on the track, but
yes,
I think it was still a pretty good highlight though. It's like, all right, cool. Y'all still bringing something out about it in its manual.
Yeah.
So I think even in a sense, that was maybe a little bit more crazier than Toyota and they triple gang.
I would, yeah.
Nah,
no way.
I say that because again, with the black wings, man, they bringing out something with power though, and you can still get it with a clutch, huh? I think that was amazing. I think that's pretty amazing. Huh?
But
at
again,
a time like this, and when they're getting ready to finish off. Let's be real; these probably not gonna be around too much longer, neither. Though
I was about to say, they said this is it.
Yeah, those are getting ready to go. But even at a time when the Hellcat is leaving, and they actually, like you said, you actually experienced it. They stopped it at a point in time that you can't even get this in manual.
And that hurt. That's
what I'm saying. Like,
that was my lowest point. To go to Dodge and build the car and sit down and really, I want this, I want, and right when I'm about to sign my name,
yeah.
Oh, no, you can't get it manual. That just changed everything for me. Manual is back for 2023 though, for those that are interested. But
yeah,
to me, those were the highlights. What was the low points in 2022 for you in the automotive world?
Like I said, man, just everything that's like whips aside, everything that's just going on from the political point of view of it, son. This whole EV trying to fit into everything. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely a low point for me. It's like, y'all trying so hard to kick the combustion engines out of here that y'all just losing sight of it all. Like, just not even paying attention to what's really important out there. So I think that's what was pretty much a down for me, because it took over everything and it came so fast.
I think
and it just like it had a lot of man, so it's just hard talking about it,
huh? I would say one of the low points for me as far as 2022 with automotive is how much political power played into autos.
But you know, so crazy though. Even so, like even before now, like politics always played a part somewhere, huh?
What's on the side note? What's the MSRP on them black ones? I think the
CT4 is about
60.
Yeah.
And I think the CT5 is 80.
Like 80, huh?
But you know the markup is already nuts. And not for nothing, they got so many different Easter eggs around that car with the Cadillac emblems, and they had the aluminum chip. Carbon fiber back.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Super nasty. V8 supercharged twin turbo.
100%, son. You're right.
But
right.
I would say that the lowest point is the politics. And what I'm really going to talk about here when I say that is them trying to stop grassroots racing. They're doing everything they can to stop grassroots racing. So if you wanted to get a motorcycle or get a car and turn it into a you're not on the street with it anymore, you want to take it straight to the track, they don't want you doing that.
That's interesting. Let's go.
Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
Yo, man, y'all out there trying to slander black wings in the new year about to come. I'm telling y'all, man, I will not have it.
Wait a minute, Phil.
Hold on, Phil.
Phil, they blowing motors out here, though.
Yo, they not acting right.
One time, bro.
They're not acting right, Phil.
One time. All right, how we going to talk about, how we not going to talk about how that same black wing with the manual transmission is faster around, what you call it? Faster around Big Willow than an M5, than a bad boy M5 CS.
Oh no.
That so-called bad boy 8-speed auto. We ain't gonna talk about that.
They did win a trophy. They did win.
Yeah.
We did talk about that a couple episodes ago. You right. You right.
That's true. Like I said, I think, like I was trying to tell you, know what I'm saying, the bit on just now, like another good highlight was actually the CT5 Blackman. I definitely was giving it his credit. However, though, Phil, it might be fast around the willow. It's also fast around the shop too.
Oh,
my bad, Phil. My bad, son.
You talking about one car, bro?
Oh,
I know, Phil.
One car that happened to GM. GM needs a buffer of about maybe every 1 in 10 cars. You just gotta sweep that under the rug.
Nah, I hear that.
GM, you know how GM is.
So I got a question for you, Phil. What was the highlight in the automotive world for you in 2022?
As you just said, that CT5 Blackwing being faster than that M5.
Man,
that's a big
showing
deal.
It is
that
6-speed.
Just because the car has an automatic, and showing people that automatic. All these new car enthusiasts that love to tout how much faster automatics are. Like, hey, listen, automatics are not faster than manuals. There's a whole lot that goes into why modern automatics are faster in a straight line than manuals. It has to do a lot with gearing. It has to do a lot with the EPA, believe it or not, because certain cars it has to do with noise restrictions with the manual transmissions that the automatic cars don't have to deal with. So they can't make them faster simply because all of the governmental regulations.
Right.
Either way, I'd have to say that for sure. For me.
Okay, so what's something you looking forward to in 2023?
Doing more driving events, man. I had no track days this year.
None.
In 2022. That's absolutely embarrassing as far as I'm concerned. Nah, I need to do more.
All right, well, let us know.
So,
we got a couple things coming up
definitely hitting more track days next year.
We got a couple things coming up next year too. You already
100%.
know we going to the tail again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
going to the end. We going north. We're going to Canada.
Okay.
There will be the Import Fest out there in Toronto.
Yeah.
We will be making that run too. So that's gonna be interesting to say the least. Just gas up, little how they say, gas up the pony.
Damn,
Let's go. But I'll say this, man. We going into 2023 in another 10 hours, almost. Phil, I'm gonna need you to go sit in the padded room for the next 10 hours. We gotta make sure we make it, kid.
That'll be all right, man.
So with that being said, man, you already know what it is. We appreciate you for tuning in, rocking with us all this time, and actually dropping some knowledge when he can. He be like, nah, hold up. It'd be like, oh. So we appreciate that greatly, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, we could get you a CT5V on the side. That's just a super reach.
I need it.
Would you let the Mustang
give me the
go?
one with the blow motor. I'll take care of it.
You know what? That's what I mean. Mm-hmm. Would you buy it? Yes, I would.
I absolutely.
Yes, I would.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely would.
Shout to Dangerous Damien. He said, "Are you guys bringing the cars to Canada or just flying out?" Nah, we driving, baby. We bringing the cars, baby. That's where the fun
kicks. 8 hours, man. Ain't no need to fly out there.
And not only not only that, when we get to Niagara, we drive to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother. That's like another hour, but it's a great drive though. It's a great shout to Dangerous Damien.
QEW is fun. You just gotta make sure that, you know what I'm saying, keep the waves active, because my pops got a speeding ticket up there last week. He actually ran up to, he took his X5M up to Canada to do for a funeral.
Wow.
And he was coming back on QEW and got nabbed at 140 kilometers an hour in a 100 zone.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, when we was out there, you had soccer moms out there looking
Yeah,
at us
word. It
crazy.
was
They was
crazy.
like, beep, beep. Like, wow. So it's definitely crazy up there. I love it personally. And I can't wait to
Yeah,
go back.
driving up there is fun. Driving up there is fun because it's not as wet. It's not as
Bad.
patrolled as it is.
I tell you
down
what,
here.
when we drove up there, we ran into one of the craziest rainstorms we'll
Oh,
ever drive.
man, son.
Outside of that tornado when we was on our way to the Dragon's Tail. That was ridiculous.
Man, son.
That was ridiculous.
Out
But
of hand, B.
that's neither here nor there. Yo, Phil, we appreciate you. We're gonna finish off strong. You know what it is. And keep it safe. We're gonna see you in 2023.
Let's
and
go.
get your helmet and your GoPro because I know you're going.
Let's go.
Already.
Yo, you know what to do.
I got my multiple batteries for the GoPro.
I don't know what's up with ours.
Ain't gonna be no dead battery.
Yeah, right.
My 3 GoPros in here be acting out. We be having to stay on one camera because my GoPros be like, I'm tired. But it is what it is.
Got multiple batteries.
Multiple batteries. Yo, Phil, hit us up. We gonna finish off strong, kid. Happy New Year to you.
Let's go.
Same to you and yours, man.
All right, kid. Peace. Later. Shout to my guy Phil. You already know what it is, man. Shout to him.
Let's go, Phil. Factory.
With that being said, man, there's one more thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
What was a highlight of Gutter Ball Rally and Rally Radio for me in 2022? And I know we about to wrap it up in a little minute. For those that are listening on the station, don't forget if it cuts off on you can tune into our social media and you can listen to it. The highlight for Gutter Ball Rally.
Yeah.
Yes. Before I even get into that, shout to my guy Dangerous Damien. Yes, you can get a GBR sticker. The thing is, though, you gotta participate in one of the drives. So speed and greet, because we got a couple of those coming up. And I know that's deceiving because of the name, but speed and greet, we have the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and we have the Northern Exposure. So we have 3 different runs coming up. But yes, shout to Damien, and not for nothing, Damien has been a member of the group for a little while now.
Let's go.
So shout to him.
Let's go.
I would say this: the highlight of 2022 for Gutter Ball Rally and Rally Radio for me was doing the show, meeting new people, and people tuned in, watching what we do. I would definitely say the highlight of it all is just to see people show up and talk to us. You know what I mean? And people that tune in every week to talk to, because they love cars as much as we do.
Factory.
So that has to be the highest for me right there. That's the highlight for me. And what I look forward to in 2023, we look forward to a couple things. And now we're going to tell them what we're doing.
Okay.
We will be doing our kart runs. And there's going to be some bragging rights behind that because we're going to have everything on a chart.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jessica Grandy. She said padded room. We also going to be doing our bowling events.
Oh, yeah.
Gutter Ball Rally will be bowling.
Factory.
You didn't think we just call ourselves Gutter Ball?
Yeah, they probably like, yo, why they do that? Yeah, we bowl, baby.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
We will be doing our speed and greets starting April. Every month until October.
Let's go.
And we also gonna have our Enter the Dragon run where we take our run, our yearly run to the Dragon's Tail.
Yeah.
And we will be doing the Northern Exposure where we will be driving to Canada for Import Fest. One of the greatest runs I've ever done.
Yeah.
Because I actually got a chance to pull up alongside an R34. Like, wow, it's on the street. I don't mean like in the show.
Yeah, sitting there, actually moving around and about. Yeah,
so that was different. You know what I mean?
Fact,
but with that being said, we finished our driver's etiquette. Is there anything you wanted to say as far as 2022? What was your highlights of 2022?
My highlights of 2022 has definitely been like, you know what I'm saying, Rally Radio, how we just grown and continue to keep pushing.
Let's go.
So that's pretty phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for next year. Maybe we're going to keep our foot on the gas, baby. You know what I'm saying? Just do what we do.
And hit the, drop the clutch and hit the gas.
Let's go.
Factory. And also, man, the people that have been rocking with us and the new ones that, you know what I'm saying, that's coming along, you know what I'm saying, for the ride. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
For sure, a highlight. Absolutely. Another thing, though, that rally. Listen, man. It was crazy.
It was
That's
crazy.
it, son.
It was definitely a
That's it,
highlight
son.
of 2022.
That was a highlight. That was probably the most exquisite road I've ever been on.
You know what I knock myself for every time I think about it?
What's that?
I knock myself for going to buy the Type R.
Mhm.
The drive we took to get there.
Yeah.
Driving it back, taking the Type R to the tail,
Yeah.
driving it on the tail and driving it back home
Yeah.
and not documenting it. Because y'all would have loved it. The fact that when we got
Damn,
to this
yeah,
mountain,
son.
if we had documented it better, and that's on us.
Yeah, that's for showing us. Like we
Sometimes
definitely working on that.
We was having too much fun.
I think it's the problem. We need a little bit more control intensity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we was having too much fun.
Way too much fun.
Having too much fun. But with that being said, now
Mhm.
we get down here.
Let's
With
go.
that being said, we're going to move right on.
Yep.
You ready for this,
Let's
kid?
do it.
Here we go.
Legends of Auto. Real legends never die.
All right. Now we
Yeah,
to our favorite part of the show.
Let's go.
Legends of Auto.
Yeah.
What you got for us today?
So this Legends of Order I thought was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let me give them something cool for the end of the year joint.
Let's go.
And so what I got for y'all today here on Rally Radio, baby. 1998. Subaru is Impreza 2.5 RS.
Early.
I'm telling you, son. This little thing right here, reason why it's a legend in its own right, people probably don't know. Like this vehicle right here set the precedence for that WRX and the STI to even come here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was Subaru was like, yo, let's give him a little taste.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, this was the non-turbo model.
Yes. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Two-door. They're like, let's give him a little taste to see how this do. It did great, son.
It sold.
It sold amazingly. Not that it sold amazingly, the performance on it was pretty awesome too.
Yes.
And that's why Subaru decided, yo, let's bring the WRX here in 2002.
Yes.
Reason being, they would have did it earlier, but they was like, yo, it costs way too much to set the regulations for over there. That's why they didn't do it, because they would have had to charge way more for the car. So this was like the test mule, and it did fantastic, son. It did fantastic. Another crazy thing about this car that a lot of people don't know, it had a 4-year run, right? But it wasn't mini made. I'm gonna compare it to the 360 Ferrari, which was one of the most popular Ferraris. Mondina, right? Is one of the most popular Ferraris in the late 90s, early 2000s, right? And
Yes.
16,000 of those was produced.
Mm-hmm.
It was only 14,000 of these 2.5 RSs produced. Son.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. Like to compare it to that, it's like, yo, it is very rare. You're probably really gonna see one of these. And remember when I was telling you a couple weeks ago, I was telling y'all, when I was living South Ozone, this guy had a lime green one. It was this, but he turboed it.
Yes.
I didn't know. I'm like, yo, that's what it was. It was a 2.5 RS. And he just boosted it.
That's what a lot of dudes was doing when they got that 2.5 RS. They was going
Son.
for that STI motor overseas. and
Yeah.
That's when Ron Jaws and all of that was popping.
That's
Oh
a fact.
man.
Another crazy thing about this car that makes it such a legend in its all-wheel drive system. So remember, Subaru started that symmetrical all-wheel drive setup. Huh?
Yes.
What made it so ill is that they physically put it in the center of the car, which made it just able to have fantastic traction, understeer low, and all that. I'm telling you, man, Subaru was on to something with this, and people don't realize this is exactly what we needed to certify for the STI number to come across the board. Baby.
That's a fact.
And this is this, son. This was this, B. This was it, son.
Legends of
Let's
Auto.
go.
Real legends never die.
I'm telling you, man.
I give you props on that one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this Subaru right here, and this one is this. If you ask me, this is one of the Subarus that look like a Subaru.
Yes. Hood scoop, everything. Let's go.
Remember, they took those cues from the WRX. They're
Yes,
like, yo,
they
let's
did.
give them a little taste.
And they saw that people bought it.
That's what I'm saying. So
Alright.
this was a Subaru looking car, if you ask me at that time. So
Yes, it
this
was.
was it, y'all.
Yes, it
This was it. So don't forget your history out there. Y'all love them Subarus. Y'all do. Yeah. This was it, man.
This was it.
This is how we got it.
Legends of Auto. Real legends never die.
Let's go, man. Shout to S.I Shawn on
I'm
that
telling you,
one, man.
I'm telling you.
Shout
yo.
to S.I Shawn. That
Let's
is a
go.
legend.
Let's go.
With that being said, we're
Mhm.
gonna move right on. You know how we get down.
Let's go.
It's the newest and freshest. Hey, modifications, parts, and fashion. Only on Rally Radio.
All right, we're gonna talk a little bit about this. It looks like AWE is releasing 2 exhausts for the Audi RS3. That's actually interesting.
No, it is.
One of the things that they're gonna be talking about is that this thing makes at least 11 foot-pounds of torque, which is great.
Okay.
I guess but you know, it's boosted. So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
you give them a little bit of breathing room. It's like, oh, we make some real power.
Yeah, factory.
But
Mhm.
it's made for the Audi RS3 for the current generation 8Y. Audi sports sedans are where AWE started to truly develop its voice as the best sounding exhaust on the planet, and we're excited to be carrying on this tradition forward with the 8Y. said the Vice President, Jesse Cramer. So we'll see how that plays out, but 11 pounds of torque at the wheels.
That's not bad, son.
And they weigh less and is 100% emissions friendly.
Damn.
That's actually interesting. So with that being said,
Mods, the newest and freshest. Hey, modifications, parts, and fashion. Only on Rally Radio.
all right. Y'all know what it is.
Let's go.
Y'all know who we are. And we were waiting to get here.
It's the Understeer,
What up?
where we like to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
All right. We made it to the Understeer, y'all. Discount tires are small discounts, all right.
Man,
Oh, boy.
These guys.
Shout out to S.I Shawn on this one. This one had me in tears.
Yo, son.
They charged her for 4 tires and only put on two new tires.
Oh, man.
Discount tire customer finds out they only got 2 new tires after paying $600 for a full set.
Man.
In a viral video, TikTok user Adrian Peru investigated his girlfriend's car after she returned from the auto shop. He pointed out the tread on all 4 tires and determined that only the back 2 were new. They charged us for 4 tires. Here's the receipt. And they only put 2 new tires on. Peru went back to the shop the next morning and talked to the man who worked on his girlfriend's car the day prior. He told the employee that the front tires were not new as the employee inspected the car. He was really nice, though, and paid us back. They ended up giving her a free set. But
it's the Understeer,
What up?
where we like to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
why would you try to dip somebody? You know what I mean? Like, listen, when people pay for stuff, don't dip them.
But look, but it's something key you said. He said he went back to the spot where his girl took the car.
Uh-huh.
They seen her at the door.
Yeah. It changes now.
They seen her at the door. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
It changes. They was like this. Oh, the guy came back. Yo, give her tires. Get him out of there.
Yeah, that's what.
Yo, because he might start you. Yo, is that the woman?
They
ain't playing.
So come on, they see him at the gate. They're like this. Oh yeah, now it's on.
Right.
That's it.
So now when I come up in there mad, fam, put it on the lift. Now they put it on the lift. You see this? You see tread? Oh, but these are brand new, right? We got the receipt. See, now they expecting the ratchet to come. Hey,
yeah, so they like, nah, give him a whole set. Get him out of here quick.
Look. Chris Rock and Will Smith type. Keep my wife's name. Let me stop.
He's wilding. He's over the top.
He's over the top. But with that being said, that's our understand. Now
Let's
we
go.
have reached the end of the show. Shout to everybody who tuned in, who rocked with us today.
Let's do it.
Happy New Year to you.
Factory.
But we are not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We still got another 9 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I want y'all to keep yourselves safe.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, drive safe.
Factory.
Be safe
Mm-hmm.
to you and your fam. We want to make sure that we see all of y'all, because when we start throwing some of these events,
Yes.
it's going to be popping. We're going to have a couple different things going on out there.
Mhm.
And we want y'all to be part. And
100%, son.
100%. And furthermore, be careful. And welcome 2023 in for what it is, man.
Factory.
You know what I mean?
Let's
With that
go.
being said,
Mhm.
you got any shout outs you want to give?
Man, not for nothing. Keep it cool, like the bearded one was saying. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention when you out there. You know, you gotta just keep it cool, baby. That's it. Try not to sip too much. Sip just enough to put you to sleep nicely. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you're gonna do at the end of the night. You feel me? So S.I Shawn here, baby. Rally Radio.
You already know what it is. And looks like my little guy want to give a shout out. Good.
Let's go, engineer.
Shout out to EP.
Let's go, EP.
Shout out to EP, aka
Mommy.
aka Lock In.
Lock in.
With that being said, it's the bearded one here.
S.I Shawn. I just wanted to go outside. Lock in.
And with that being said, we are
Drop the clutch, hit the gas. Rally Radio, where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Yeah.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Dropping the clutch and then I hit the gas. Wheels screeching, tires burning, I'm flying past. Gotta get home quick, don't wanna miss the class. They schooling you on whips and how to make them fast. Talking about everything from cars to plane. What's hot, what's next, and how to flip the game. They talk in my language, we speak the same. That whip talk complex, but yet they keep it plain. From the news, the interviews, they keep it cool. They give reviews, everything from parts to tools. Can't lose, come to whips, they not no fools. Don't miss the show, the start time is noon. The bearded one, S.I Shawn, they crazy though. You can't miss it, tune in the Rally Radio.
Where the fast life meets the fast lane.